politics.
And we're out of time.
Hey y'all, Gravity, any day above ground, live it. Hope everyone's doing well today. Disclaimer, we about to get wild up in this show today. I'm gonna tell you why. I just sent the baby and the old lady on a plane to New York. I'm alone in Atlanta. It's finna get crazy. I could cuss. I can be, I could be dirty. I could say the P word. And I ain't got no restrictions. Let's go. Except YouTube. Anyway, today, we're going to get into it. I haven't done too much. Let me back up a little bit. Shout out to Gavin Richard, because he actually reminded me that I have to do this stream. And if you're not following Gavin, what the fuck is you doing? Anyway, he had asked me the other day, I've been dunking on the conservatives so much. Am I pushing for the Democrats? I said, hell no. I said, it's all lining up. I'm doing it my way, but I'm glad that you reminded me that I got to do this. New York City, the home away from home. They're dead. Anyway, considering that New York City is dead, and shout out to TD Media Group for consistently talking about New York City, I might as well finish it off. Put the eulogy on, put the tombstone on New York, even though I love it so much. New York is dead, folks. If you ever want to go to New York City, I suggest you get a time machine, call up Doc Brown and them, or get the hot tub time machine and go back and see New York in its glory. Because ever since these two assholes took over, after de Blasio and after Doomberg and after Giuliani, the city went to hell. And I have remarked on this channel that ever since the towers went in the air, New York has been on life support. These two officially killed it. I listened to the Drink Champs episode. We're going to watch it together. Eric Adams is a piece of shit. But we're going to start with the white bitch. The white bitch. Oh, I don't care. I'm going to be wrong today, but I'm going to be right when I tell you the truth. But before we start, let's see who's in the building. Jerry Bedford, hello. Reparations Nation, hello. Black Spider, hello. Wallow J, hello. Miss Nisi, hello. Don P, hello. Soul Survivor, hello. Old Grandma, hello. And y'all can use Old Grandma to fact check me on anything I'm about to tell you, because she's right next door. And she watched it with her binoculars and she said, fuck that place. I'm glad I'm over here. Val Williams, hello. Casey Malone, hello. Lehman Lucas, hello. Soul Survivor kicked it off and I ain't even saying nothing yet. For the $5 super chat, he said, Hampton VA is in here. Shout out to y'all. That's a blessing. Let's start it off right, because New York is also known for their churches scamming the fuck out of you. Cosmo Fury, hello. Hey, he can fact check me as well on anything I'm about to say. Willie Tresses, hello. Rokamuro, hello. And for those, wait, I got more. Hold on, I almost fucked up. I have more. Tater Man, hello. Now I ain't got no more. And for those who haven't said anything in the live comments or the chat, hello. Let's begin. We're going to start with the white bitch. Yes, we are. Because she pissed me off. She killed my state. She one of them folk.
Quiet on the set. Can we please have quiet on the set?
That's right. She wanted them quiet on the sets. She is a blue eyes white bitch. I'm saying it. She said something, family, that I think you need to pay attention to and tell me if you've heard this before. Give me my transition. No Transformers.
You know, let me go here. There's a growing concern.
Family, this cunt is about to say something that we should all not expect to not come out of their mouth. If you have seen this, don't tell nobody what you're about to hear. If you haven't seen it, I suggest you go get a bucket because I'm going to play it twice. So you're going to have time to go get the bucket because you're going to have to hold your bile in after you hear this. And tell me where you've heard this before. Fair use.
So now what we have is the money to build a phenomenal supercomputer that is going to be accessible to researchers in New York, college students, will attract more federal grants. And this is how we laid.
The bitch is talking about starting Skynet. Okay. All right.
Down the mark. No state has done this. And in fact, I talked to a lot of other people, said, I wish my governor had thought of that first. I said, no, this is New York. We like to be first. With all due respect to people from other states. It's sort of our attitude. You know, we will be the best, we will be the first, and I want others to follow, because right now we have, you know, young black kids growing up in the Bronx who don't even know what the word computer is.
What did you say, blue eyes white bitch? Say that again.
And I want others to follow, because right now we have, you know, young black kids growing up in the Bronx who don't even know what the word a computer is.
Thank you so much for repeating it, blue eyes white bitch. That's right, family. You heard her say it. She said that black kids in the Bronx don't even know what the word computer means. That's what she said. That's what she said. Do you need a third? No Candyman. We're gonna play it again.
And I want others to follow, because right now we have, you know, young black kids growing up in the Bronx who don't even know what the word computer is. They don't know what the word computer is, yet they got cell phones, which is a computer, but they don't know what the word computer is. I didn't realize that the Bronx was still stuck in the 70s. I did not know this. Did not know this. Are you mad already, family? I think you are. I think you are. I think you are. The blue eyes white bitch. That's right. That's what we calling her today. I had to cut a drop out so I could go get one that I have made, because she said it. This is New York City. I thought New York City was home to all the smart people. I thought so. Huh?
This, my blue-eyed white dragon. Now, Blue Eyes, attack his Exodia Necros.
That's right. The blue eyes white bitch. Even the black woman who was doing the signing couldn't believe she just said it. We got more. J-Dog, you said they got PlayStation, but I don't know what a computer is.
You want some more?
We might have more. You're telling us that the black kids in the Bronx don't know what a computer is, yet they got Apple Pay and probably make more money than you.
You want some more?
We might have more. They don't know what a computer is, but they could probably boost your governor's motorcade within 15 seconds because they are about that STEM life.
You want some more?
We might have more. Are you sure them kids in the Bronx don't know what a computer is? Because I bet you if I look in West Farms or we go over to the Grand Concourse, I could find one black kid who could overload your pacemaker.
You want some more?
We might have more. She said black kids in the Bronx don't know what a computer is, but I could find one in Wakefield that if I gave him the code, listen to this one, family. If I gave him the code, he could shut off all the lights at Yankee Stadium because the Yankees suck.
You want some more?
We might have more. I bet you I could find a kid in the east side of the Bronx near the water. Give him a computer and he could make your hairdresser blow the nastiness into your eyes, but you would like that because you are dirty. You're a dirty woman.
You want some more?
We might have more. I guess this blue eyes white bitch forgot about Black Girls Code. Black Girls Code. They would mess up your Tesla, ma'am. They would have you driving in the Hudson River. I said river. See? She's getting me upset. I don't even know how to say the word river.
You want some more?
You might have more. What is the chat saying? She sounds like those idiots at Berkeley in 2016 who said that black people don't have IDs.
You want some more?
We might have more. Let me see. You said she goes after Kira Clark. Hello. You said she goes after our rich black men. She goes after all the men who have rejected her in life. She is the worst. Statute of limitation don't even apply anymore. Ha! It doesn't have anything to do with it, but it's a bar.
You want some more?
We might have more. Rock Bush, hello. You said she is a lioness ghoul. I don't know what that is, but that's a bar as well.
You want some more? Do you?
We might have more. Maybe not. Okay. No mas. She said it.
I want others to follow because right now we have, young black kids growing up in the Bronx who don't even know what the word computer is.
Really, ma'am? Funny thing, 5 years ago, your boy said almost the same thing, now didn't he? Oh, yeah. Old lace face himself. This bundle of sticks. I said it. He said something similar. He said poor kids are just as bright as white kids.
This is way over the edge. Like we it's not even over the edge. We died already.
This is beyond the event horizon. Like we about to hit the vortex.
Yeah, we about to hit the vortex.
Yeah.
This is a bitch. This right here. Family, I want y'all to understand something. How dare Mrs. Krabappel come outside and talk about black kids in the Bronx? Them saying black kids will make you run in your high heels. How y'all let Mrs. Krabappel get off like this? Black woman who is doing this. I understand that is I know what a ghoul is. I don't know what he was meaning by he said lioness ghoul. So, yes, but hello to you again. This black woman should have walked out. She should have did her move and then gave her the finger and walked out. Let's hope she's not from the Bronx. Let us hope, but she probably is.
Quiet on the set. Can we please have quiet on the set?
But she had more.
And I want others to follow because right now we have, young black kids growing up in the Bronx who don't even know what the word a computer is. They don't know. They don't know these things. And I want the world open up to all of them, because
so the black woman, instead of leaving her job, she's throwing up the rock. All right. So instead of this woman leaving her post because she insulted her and the generations before, during, and after her, she goes up to throw up the rock. Is she part of Rock Nation? Does she know my nigga Jigga? I didn't know the rock was still a thing. But all right. We're in the middle of some hip hop beef out here, folk. So maybe she's just letting you know, I don't give a damn about no Kendrick. I don't give a damn about no Drake. I don't even give a damn about no Metro Boomin. I don't give a damn about no J. Cole. It's all about the rock. The rock is forever. I think she's trying to tell us that even though it's New York City and New York City really don't have a sound no more, you had to be there when not only the rock was running things, but you had to be there the night Flex ran back Otis 81 times because he thought he broke a record, even though they played it a week beforehand in the club. Maybe that's what she's telling us. I'm just trying to figure it out. She's just trying to tell us that I think her favorite song is Cheers to the Rock. I think that's what it is. Mr. Maivia, do you agree with me, sir?
Look at this. Look at this. It's perfect.
It's perfect. Okay. Okay. Continue, man. We got 9 more seconds. Tell us some more bullshit in 9 seconds. Go ahead.
when you have their diverse voices innovating solutions through technology, then you're really addressing society's broader challenges.
Wow. So we're going to diss black kids, but then bring up diversity. Isn't this wonderful, family? This is wonderful.
Life has definitely been lifing. I'm going to keep you guys updated with.
I'm going to get in trouble. You must be talking about those Africans that were down there near the mayor's place. That's what you must be talking to, because you can't be talking about them kids in the Bronx. Them kids in the Bronx are about that life. I think 5 of them right now with their cell phones could turn into the Power Rangers and save your damn city. You gonna force me to fuck around and play that video again from Fox News when they were talking about how black people don't have IDs. You're gonna force me to do that. I'm gonna put that shit in the rotation right now. Blue Eyes White Bitch. You are so lucky that New York does not have a referendum to recall mayors and governors. You are so lucky. So you get to go out your term in 26. New York, if you got any ounce of New York pride, I know the Knicks are hot right now. They won last night. I know y'all are feeling high. I know. But if you ain't got an ounce of nuts, let your cities and your state continue to burn. But if you got some nuts, because I know y'all got it underneath, the dollar pizza and the chopped cheese and the jumping over the turnstile. And I know some of y'all kicked them Omni readers and opened the door and got on the train for free. Y'all need to go every time she's somewhere in the city. Y'all need to go see her. Don't go over there advocating for no border jumpers. I get you want to go over there and yell for your communities. I feel you on that. Y'all need to be over there getting at her bumper. Somebody get him. One of y'all be Bart Simpson and get at Miss Krabappel. Please. Show me something. Jamaicans that are on code, let me holler at you. Nigga, put down the dumplings. Black Jamaican girl, put down the mangoes at the Chinese shop. You really supposed to be shopping with the black people, but I get it. I need y'all to be throwing oxtail bones at this woman because she's talking about your kids. I know some of y'all cosplay. I'm just saying, this is for the riders. This ain't for the Jamaican coons, the Jamaican riders. She's talking about your kids. I know y'all stay in the Bronx. Y'all on White Plains Road and Boston Post Road. Listen, Mo Wayne, don't get offline. I know you want the curry chicken special lunch. I get it. You can wait 5 minutes. They got plenty in the back. I need you to get on your social media and call this woman out. Shelly Ann, listen, again, I done told you, see, you thought I wasn't looking. Put down the mangoes. Put down the mangoes. Get on your social media and get at this woman. And when the both of you go pick up your kids today, because again, your kids got computers in their pocket. They got tablets. They got iPads. They got all this. They don't know what a computer is. All right. I need you to go get Reggie Jr. and teach him how to write a letter that is beautifully succinct, but got that black flair in it, cussing this woman out, and send it to Albany. Now, Mo Wayne, you can go back online and get the curry chicken lunch special. You can go back online now. Shelly Ann, I should make you wait about 2 minutes to go get the mangoes since you didn't listen to me the first time, but I love you, baby. Go get the mangoes. Enjoy those mangoes now, because come August in Paris at the Olympics, where Sha'Carri and the rest of the Americans dust the Jamaicans, the mangoes ain't gonna taste as sweet. I'm just saying. Kara Clark, the reason why she was talking about that reparations study is because she didn't want to get left in the dust. She wanted to be the governor, the only governor that was talking about reparations. She saw Gavin Newsom. She said, this white man ain't going to push past me. That's the only reason why she mentioned it. She don't give a damn about reparations. But there you go, family. She said it. Oh, by the way, would y'all like to know what supercomputer this blue eyes white bitch was talking about? Would y'all like to know? I think you guys would be very, very interested on who this supercomputer is owned by. I think you'd be interested. Who's ready to be interested?
You know, let me go here. There's a growing concern.
There you go. She wants to bring the South African version of apartheid to New York State. Well. And ironically, look at the city that she wants to bring it to. Pretty sure if I go in there and do a little bit of inquiry, somehow, somewhere tucked way deep in the factory, they're developing I don't know, it's on the tip of my tongue, an engine that runs on water. Huh. Well. Hey, Kathy, why you want to bring Elon Musty to the state of New York? Why would you want to do that? Huh? I'm just asking for a friend. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Are you scared that Elon is going to diminish New York State more, and it's going to be on your watch, and you're going to have to hold that L? But it's okay, man. We understand. You want some money. That Excelsior program ain't hitting like you thought it was going to hit, right? And for those who don't know what the Excelsior program is, it was an opportunity for people in New York State to get free college education, with the caveat being that after you get it, you have to stay in New York for at least 4 years. or you'd have to pay that money that you spent. But guess what happened today, family? Oh, she said that bullshit, didn't she? Yes, she did. Yes, you did. Blue eyes white bitch. Yes, you did. And what did you end up having to do? Because you're an asshole. That's right.
You know, let me go here. There's a growing concern.
That's right. You apologize like the see you next Tuesday you are. I would have respected it if you'd have stayed and when people asked you about that, you're like, I said what I said. I'd have respected it. But of course you didn't. Of course you didn't. Shamika Gray, they don't like me because I'm telling the truth on Israel. They don't like me. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. As long as you're here, that's a beautiful thing. But yes, Hoochie cunt, that's what we're gonna call her. Hoochie cunt apologizes for claiming black children don't know the meaning of computer. Well. Governor Kathy Hoochie cunt has apologized for a comment she made during the presentation on Monday in which she claimed black children do not know what the word computer means. The New York governor has been speaking at the Milken Institute Global Conference. We're going to look at that, by the way, in a few minutes to discuss Empire AI, an initiative that aims to make New York a leader in artificial intelligence research, aka she's going to create Skynet. During her discussion, she said this initiative aims to make AI more equitable in the state, as there are young black kids growing up in the Bronx who do not know the meaning of the word computer. I bet you right now, excuse me, I could go, where's a good area? I could go to about 163rd. Matter of fact, we're not even gonna do that. I go to Sedgwick Ave and go ask one of them kids to give me AI one time, and they'll make you look like a stark raving cunt. Well. What did you do? Hoochie cunt has since explained that she misspoke. Isn't it funny that they always misspeak? Oh my God, they are here. Both of them. Oh Lord, it's about to get fun. The Troubleman twins are in the building. All right, we're going back. While discussing my commitment to expanding economic opportunity for communities of color, what did I tell you, family? When we heard that, black kids don't know what a computer is, but she wants everybody to be diverse. Now she's talking about economic opportunity for communities of color. Who's first? The POCs. The puppets of color. I misspoke and I regret it. You didn't say nothing about them Latinos now, did you? You ain't say nothing about them Asians, right? Wait a minute. Hey, Hoochie cunt. Maybe you didn't see it. We saw it. I reported on it. Some of them Asian students don't know what a computer is either because they didn't get to them STEM camps over the summer, and you know they was bitching about it. So can I safely assume that them Asian students don't know nothing about no computers? Oh, that would be wrong of me, right? What about them white kids? They don't know nothing about no computers, right? Imagine if I said that out loud. We continue. So your office gave that statement to a right-wing newspaper. You gotta love it. Of course, black children in the Bronx know what computers are. The problem is that they too often lack access to the technology needed to get on track to high-paying jobs in emerging industries like AI. So she doubled down on it. We're teaching here today, family. So this is your apology, man. You basically just doubled down on what you said. You said that black kids in the Bronx don't know what a computer is. Now you're saying they do know what a computer is, but they don't know how to use the technology. So which is it? Can they not use the computer or they don't know the technology? Because if you'd have said the second part, nobody would have had a problem with it. But even then, I still would have roasted you because you can't assume that because you haven't polled those kids. So you don't know. I promise you. I promise you. Them kids know what AI is. And I promise you, I'm going to call you out every time you pull this DEI bullshit because this is what this is. This is a DEI statement right here. This is something I expect Charlie Cuck or one of them other white, and I'm not going to forget you coons, would say some stupid shit like this. Y'all let me tell y'all something. Y'all keep playing with black kids. Y'all keep playing. You know what, family? I'm kind of glad they're doing this. I'm kind of glad they're underestimating our progeny. Because I'm telling you right now, in a decade when we're running this motherfucking earth, they're going to regret every one of them words. Because you're going to see posts, by then they'll probably beam it in our heads and they'll go through our eyes and the screen will be in front of us. They're going to say, how the hell we didn't see these black kids coming 10 years ago? And I'm just going to be there when my video comes up that we predicted this was going to happen a decade ago, but y'all were too racist to realize it. Hey, Hoochie Khan, who is complaining the most about DEI? Maybe we don't know. Who's complaining the most that they can't get the technology, that the technology is too advanced? Who's complaining about it most? Who's complaining about these companies pushing them out for candidates that are coming in that already know the technology, which, if you understand business, cuts down on labor costs because you don't have to train them that much like you would do somebody that's brand new to the industry. Who's doing that? Wait, you're a hoochie cunt. You probably don't know. I'm going to help you. We got visual aids for you because, people like you, they don't understand.
Quiet on the set. Can we please have quiet on the set?
That's right. Quiet on the set, a.k.a. per capita, a.k.a. high IQ, a.k.a. the Kardashians, a.k.a. PC, a.k.a. the chalk people, a.k.a. the styrofoamians. Those folk. Yeah, them, the ones that like to sit on their X accounts at 3 a.m. in the morning and talk about black people, which I don't even understand. You need to be asleep so you can recharge your white supremacist batteries. You guys use those 9 volts, which doesn't be used everywhere. Y'all need to recharge those so you can keep coming at us. And every time you do that, we're going to slowly start ignoring you till you're only going to be talking about white people. And by the way, family, if you are on X, go look. Now these white supremacist pages that love to talk about us are now turning on each other. You got to love it. Fuck them. Let's finish this statement one time. Let's see what else she said. That's why I've been focused on increasing economic opportunities since day one of my administration. Bullshit. And we'll continue that fight to ensure every New Yorker has a shot at a good paying job. Bullshit. Because if you really believe this last part, you would shut down your borders. You would be like Governor Wheels in Texas. You would try to shut your borders, but you don't want to do that because you're going to lie and say you have 3 airports. You can't rush that. Keep a pin in that when we talk about Eric Adams. You got a bus terminal called the Port Authority Bus Terminal. So you figure they're going to bring migrants in that way. Keep a pin in that as well when we get to Eric Adams. And they also come in through Amtrak from other places, even though you can track that. You don't care about the state because you are in Albany, which is about 4 or 5 hours away. Maybe not that far. Maybe like 2.5, 3 hours. And it hasn't affected you in Albany. That's the problem, man. That's the problem. Maybe you need to stay in New York for about 30 days and move among the people. Then maybe you'll understand what they've been telling you. But again, you're not going to do that because you're a blue eyes white bitch. I get it. I get it. Oh, we get it. Oh, we get it. But before we move on to Eric Adams, because I don't want to hear no more of her bullshit, because this is all lies. The Milken Institute. Oh, yes. Now, they've got one that's currently going on in LA. Of course. Of course. Let's see who's at this one. Let's see. Uh-huh. Let's see if it's anybody on here we recognize. Uh-huh. I'm seeing a lot of people from Saudi Arabia. Uh-huh. There's a lot of A's. Uh-huh. We're just in the A's family. Now we get into the B's. Let's see. Anybody we recognize? Not really. There you go. There you go. We found one. Aloe Black. Yeah. We got something coming for you too, sir. That's going to be near the end of the month. I'm still doing some research. I don't like what I'm finding so far, but all right. There you go. There you go. There you go. Spartacus. All right. All right, Spartacus. Let's get it. Let's see. Anybody else? Of course, look at all the clear dashes. There you go. There you go. There you go. Y'all like that one, right? The mama from the Good Times Netflix special. Cool minstrel show. There you go. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. They'll invite anybody. They'll invite anybody. Look at that. Go ahead, you vets. Go ahead. Do your thing. Get your coins. Because November 5th come, you're going to be out of jobs. I promise you. Why does she look like Glenn Close? This Bridget Burns. Why does she look like Glenn Close? Okay. Let's see. Who else? Who else can? There you go. There you go. You gotta love it. Because that's the hide. The lizard. That is the hide the lizards. There you go. Mr. I'm going to cry on air. There you go. Let's continue. Let's see. Anybody else? There's more. There's more. I read through the whole list earlier. There's more. I'm being suspenseful. I'm being suspenseful. Keep going. We're going to hit it soon. Wait, that wasn't, it's like right around here. We're almost there. We're almost there. Shit. No, I think that was an F. Yeah, that one was an F. Here we go. Y'all got to look this man up too. And no, not just because of the hairline. Y'all need to look him up. He a little weird. There you go. There you go. Who knows who this is? Devon Franklin. Who knows who that is? Who knows who that is? Somebody put that in the chat one time. Who knows who that is? I'm going to put it back there. Don't worry. Give me 1 second. I want to see if that's the same Kenneth Cole. No, that's not the same Kenneth Cole. Yeah, I saw Bill Clinton. I didn't even want to acknowledge him. But who saw that? Who knows who this is? Who knows who this is? Nobody's gonna answer. Okay, that's Megan Good. That not Megan. Is it Megan Good? I think, yeah, Megan Good's ex-husband. Right? Is it him? Or is that Tia? I don't know gossip. It's one of them motherfuckers. Yes, Megan Good's ex-husband. There you go. Yes, the pastor. That's him. There you go. They inviting everybody. We keep going. I wonder if he spoke already. Probably did. They want to get all the Negroes out first. We're going to keep going. I figured y'all were going to like that one. Yes, the pastor. Yes. I figured y'all would have liked that one on number 3 on that row. I figured you would have liked that one. Sesame Street has been gentrified. It's been like that for years, but nobody's ever said it, so I'm going to say it.
Be nice. Let's be nice. We don't have to go there. I mean, you're not wrong, but you didn't have to say it. I mean, good Lord.
Grover. I told you, Elmo had a prior engagement, so they had to get Grover. And Big Bird had to go do something with Snuffleupagus, so he couldn't go. And Zoe just don't give a fuck. She's just too damn happy. They said they don't need her being that happy. All right. Damn, girl, fix your edges. Anyway, we keep going. We keep going. We keep going, and we're going. Why does she look like she finna cry? We keep going. We go down. We keep going. We're in the eyes now for those who are following. Not too many people with names, with last names that start with I. That's okay. There you go. There you go. Who liked that one? Who liked it in that one?
What the hell?
What the hell? What the?
There you go.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
Why he got to be there? Why he got to be there? And why does she have to be there? She could. Hey, Raven Simone. You need to. Whenever they do the Obama biopic, you need to be her. You need to be Valerie Jarrett. You and her look splitting image. That would be hilarious. Who ain't gonna tell me that's not Raven Simone? Boy. You gotta love it, family. They can't do nothing. They can't do nothing for us, but they can invite all these motherfuckers out here, give them a nice little paycheck, a box lunch, and some hotel accommodations, and there you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. The motherfucker is supposed to be running Congress, but the motherfucker runs to LA. Shuffalong Jeffries. There you go. Shout out to Shuffalong Jeffries. We continue. She's actually kind of cute. I like that. She's kind of cute. All right, we keep going. There you go. There you go. There you go. Mr. Showtime himself, Magic Johnson. Let's get some. Let's get after it. Hey, 4 Laker fans just left when they saw his picture. They finna go tweet him right now. Oh, you got Showtime. We keep going. Oh, well, there you are. There you go. Look at these two. Kwanzaa Jones and Van Jones. Get some. Damn, he grinning, boy. Hey, Van Jones, I think it's about time you come see me, sir.
You bring him here. Right here. Do you hear me? Right here.
What?
You heard what I said. Just do it.
Yeah, I think it's time you come see me. I got a lot to ask you, sir, and I want to look at your eyes through your bifocals and see if you're gonna go up and to the left. And tell me the truth, you're gonna go up and to the right and access your creative cortex, and we're gonna know you full of shit. Shout out to Samuel Jackson, the negotiator. But let's keep going. We got more. Now we're in the K's. Well. Monique Kelly. Don't know you, man, but why do they need a dating expert there? I'm just asking for a friend. Why do you need a dating expert at an institute's conference that's supposed to talk about global initiatives to move the culture forward? The human culture, because you know, these motherfuckers on the right and left don't want us to talk about color. Interesting. That's the best photo you could get of this woman. All right. We're gonna keep going. There you go. Hey, black women. I know that nigga's bald head makes your pussy wet. I get it. I know his bald head make your pussy wet. I get it. Y'all rocking with this or what? Is the bald head making your pussy wet going to overshadow the fact that he is over at an indoctrination conference? Is it Carla? I know you're not sitting there faking about it. Oh, you laughing? Never mind. I take that back. Look, 4 more women left because I said something. Hit the like. I know it's not 100, but hit the like. I get it. I get it. If we see Shamar Moore, y'all done with black men, right? I get it. We keep going. You know, when I first saw her picture, I thought that was Gina Torres for a minute, but then I was like, y'all thought I skipped this one, right? You thought I was going to skip this, right? There you go. Look, Ashton Kutcher came out and said, did he shower? That's what we need to know. Did he shower? Yeah. Ashton Kutcher. Maybe he really did get typecasted as Kelso. Okay, we're in the L's now. We're halfway there, family. Halfway. Almost. When we get to the ends, we'll be halfway. We keep going. Look. There we go. You couldn't call out less moon vests, but you got time to go to this conference. Get some. What type of title is that? What title? Whose title you talking about, Tater Man? Whose title? We go back. There you go. You know, when I first saw this woman, I thought that was the chick from that owns the Shade Room. There we go. Joe Manchin. There you go. Hello, Joseph. Probably broke too. Anyway, we keep going. We keep going. All right. Go ahead, Stephanie. That's a lot of makeup, baby girl. Show your beautiful skin, such as it is. Kevin McCarthy, when you get kicked out, then you get this. How much did you charge him? How much did you charge him? Did you get at least 10K? Oh, Ashton Kutcher. Oh, he runs a sound company, I believe. I believe it's a sound company. Yeah, he does sound waves. He's doing sound wave technology. And he's doing AI. But we continue. We go down the list. Now, again, for those who just walked in, we're looking at the Milken Institute. This is their current conference going on. Then after tomorrow, they take a break and then start another one. Hello, sir. Javier Milei, the president of Argentina, who looked like a whole Bond villain. There you go. There you go. We go down. We go down. We fall down. But we found you. Look who's there. There you go. There you go. Elon Musty. Yes, sir. And the dude next to him runs a New York City gym called the Dog Pound. So for 50 sessions, you can pay $4,200. And for 100 sessions, you get $7,500. So he actually gives you a discount. He actually gives you a discount. Capitalism. Hey, that might be my stuff coming from Amazon right now. That'd be a blessing. Let's continue. A lot of Africans on here. I see that. I see y'all. Madam. We got to talk. You pretty young thing, you. We've got to talk. Why are you here? Yes, Carla knows ball. Candace Parker, why are you here, madam? We have questions. I'm not saying you're not smart enough to be in that room. I just want to know what is going to be your contribution. I need to know. God, you are pretty, though. You are so pretty. But please do not be a coon. He knocked on the door. Hold on one second. This doesn't feel like oil. I asked for oil. This does not feel like oil. But okay. Candace Parker, why, baby? I don't care that she gave up dudes. I just want to know why. I can appreciate a pretty lesbian. But I need to know what is her contribution for this. Oh, this is for my kid. Okay. I remember what this is now. I had to get her a pump for her soccer ball. Yeah, she gave up dudes. She's with a white woman now. But we keep going. There you go. There you go. There you go. The nigga misses the playoffs and he gets to go talk in LA. That must be nice. That must be nice. And this is not even a pretty snow bunny either. By my standards, not even close. But there you go. Now, is this Chris or is this Cliff? I just need to know. But they say Chris, so it might be Chris. But it could also be Cliff because Chris could be working on his game right now. So it could be Cliff. But okay. We continue. Wow. That is a strong face right there, Purnima Puri. Her name is Moon Puri. All right. Guess some. Oh, not so many cues. Okay. There you go. Ladies, I know y'all saw that nigga in his vampire outfit last night at the Met Gala, but yeah. I think he already talked. He might have talked on, what was that? Sunday. He might have talked on Sunday. There you go. You got a cardiac arrest call? All right, do your thing. Yes, it's Usher. No Ludacris. That's right. What is Usher going to tell them? Maybe he's going to talk about AI in music. Maybe that's why they're asking him. Well. Stephen Reed, they asked you to go over there, sir. Are you going to talk to them about what happened last August with Aquaman in them? Is that why they asked you to come? Interesting. Eli Reed, I'm ashamed of you. I can't believe you go here. Excuse me. That is a pretty black woman right there, but yeah, I know. There you go. I almost passed him. This man right here couldn't get a deal to buy the Timberwolves, but they asked him to show up. Isn't this something, family? Isn't this beautiful? Isn't this wonderful? The man gets caught with steroids, but he still gets to get an opportunity. Don't you just love white supremacy? You gotta love it. Don't worry. After this, we're getting to old Eric Adams. Paul Ryan. Look at you. Again, a lot of Africans going here. How much are they charging y'all to sell out the continent? Go ahead, let me know. Well. Hello, Janine. Look up Janine one time, family. I think you'd be interested. Those are some ears, boy. Tom Soto, those are some ears, boy. Well, the mayor of Richmond, Virginia, you're that important? Say less. Damn, that's a head, boy. Sand Technologies, Mr. Fred Swaniker. Okay. Guess some. Ramita Tandon. No disrespect, madam. I thought for a second you were a flight attendant with that scarf. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna, when I saw it the first time, I'm sorry. Well. I didn't even peep this woman. Latham Thomas, founder of Mama Glow, visiting professor of gender and sexuality studies at Brown University. Okay. Okay. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Hey, my basketball fans, where y'all at? Masai Ujiri, yeah. He runs the Toronto Raptors. Yeah. Well, one of the people that runs it. Guess some. Maybe you're going to talk about Drake. Well. Tiger Woods' ex. What are you going to talk to them about? Well, you do things with children, so I guess maybe that's what you're going to talk about. Ooh, Gregory Vincent, Talladega College. Talladega College. Well. Huh. We got the HBCUs in the mix. Let's get some. Who is the mayor of Richmond? This dude. I hope I didn't pass him. I think I might have. There you go. LeVar Stoney. So we got the HBCUs in the mix now. Let's get it. Now we're in the W's. Woo!
Free my people. No. Free my people. Free my people. No.
I'm sorry, family. A woman that beautiful should not be that off code. It sucks. I'm fucking gonna say it. She should be way bigger than she is, but she does too much off code shit. She should be up there in the pantheon of great actresses like Angela and Ruby D. I know some of y'all gonna yell at me for that one, but she got that talent. She got the talent. But she does too much off-code shit. That day, I swear, you know what I think, family? I think she thinks that she's Olivia Pope 24/7. Rob Bush, this is called the Milken Institute. This is basically one of those global conferences where they sit down and try to tell you how they should shape the world. This is no different than Bilderberg, except they do it in America most times. Casey, I understand she's mid-tier, but that's what I'm saying. She should be up there if she took her craft seriously. The height, this girl's been around since the 90s. Her height should not have been scandal. She should have used Scandal, and she should have at least been in a superhero movie. At least one. If she'd have worked out and really got in shape, she could have been a very capable vixen in the DCU. She could have done it. I wouldn't mind seeing her back with the shortcut. It might have worked. But again, she does too much off-code shit. She stay leaving the husband home with the kids to go dance for Stacey Abrams. Off-code shit. Oh, Reggie Watts. Oh, boy. Ask Dwan B about Reggie Watts one time. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that wonderful? Y'all see who's on the screen.
What the hell?
What the hell? What the?
I know y'all are looking through your phone's music right now. You're contemplating deleting Black Eyed Peas. I get it. I get it. I should have known he was going to go down this road when him and the rest of the group folded because people said your song Let's Get Retarded was wrong. And now you can't even find that song. But all right. Yes. Well, I love his supervillain haircut, though. I'm not even going to lie. Even though I don't like the fact that he's here, I like the supervillain haircut. I like that shit. If the MCU really wanted to go woke, they would have made him the leader in the next Incredible Hulk movie. That would have been fire. Damn, that's a hard face, boy. Woo. All right. By the way, she looks Trinidadian, but okay. Oh, wait, Diane Yap didn't get invited to this? Such a shame. All right. We went through that list. Wasn't that wonderful? Wasn't that beautiful? Woo. There's a lot to get through, right, family? I understand. I understand. We could watch it live. Fuck that. Actually, let me see who's talking right now. Who's talking?
We're really concerned with. I think.
Well, look, it's Sabretooth. I didn't even see him on the list. They got Sabretooth. Wait, let me go back. Oh shit, I kicked myself out. Isn't that something? Isn't that beautiful, family? They got Sabretooth. Wait, let me go back. I didn't even see him on the list. Oh, and no, that's not him. I thought that was the other Sarkeesian. Oh, I did miss him. There you go. Blue check Ukraine. There you go. It makes sense why they asked you to come there, sir. That's why they asked you for that. Good job. Hey, I'm not hating. Do your thing. I am not hating. They asked Sabretooth to come on. Now they should just have Hugh Jackman just jump on the stage and then they get after it. That's interesting. Let's see. So they're gonna have look. They're gonna have Bill Clinton talk. Kerry Washington is gonna talk. Damn, I hope we didn't miss it. Damn, they didn't even put his name up here. Hold up, family. I hope you understand this. They're ranking Kerry Washington over this man. They're putting her in the same league as Clinton. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. And I skipped Theresa May too. I saw her, but I didn't want to see her. That's crazy. Let me see. Can you go back? I think you can.
Annually for them. That's
oh shit. We can go back. Let's see if it, it just started. Damn, that music sucks. Yeah, that music sucks.
A very short time and a lot of very
in road.
Oh, it's a panel.
This is
okay. You know what? I'm going to keep my eye on this. I want to see what Kerry Washington says. I want to see what she says. I'm going to keep my eye on that. I'm going to keep this page open. Let's get to old Eric Adams, the coon, Bat Coon. Let's get to Bat Coon. We spent an hour and 12 minutes on Kathy Hochul and the Milken Institute. I saw that. And yeah, she had to just go tell the whole world she's going through menopause. Whoa, Carrie. I'm sorry, Hallie. We got something for you. Yes, we do. I am a purveyor and a, what they call it, consumer of the 70s. I got something for you, madam. I got this here. Yes, I do.
Explain. See, I started to do everything. The tires are tough. Then I got.
By the way, that was what she told Halle Berry. Halle Berry told them on the phone. So she
you know that medical book you bought called 1,001 Diseases in the Home? Well, I looked in it to see what it was I had. And you know what I got?
What?
Menopause.
That's right. That's right. She had to tell him that. See what happens when y'all mention Halle Berry? And I said out loud, 8 people left. See what I'm talking about? All right, let's get to old Bat Coon.
You know, let me go here. There's a growing concern.
Eric Adams was on Drink Champs. Who knew this? Put a 1 in the chat if you knew this. Press 2 if you didn't. Oh, look, they came back. Eric Adams went to go talk to Drink Champs. They let him talk for 2 hours. Well, technically, yeah, 2 hours. Brother Torian Rain, hello. I was planning on downloading it and doing some things with it, but I said, nah. So what we're going to do, I already proofed it, but I don't trust them. I don't trust them. So we're going to put it in the mini player because I don't trust them.
This will be interesting.
Fair use. Why did you start early? You're trying to get me flagged. Somebody put the copyright disclaimer in there. Fair use. Copyright disclaimer of 1976. Fair use. Look at him. Look at him. This is Buck Wayne. This is Buck Wayne. Casey Malone, it was bad. It was so bad. This was bad. So Buck Wayne got to go talk to Drink Champs. All right, Buck Wayne, Batcoon, whatever you want to call it. Matches Madome, whatever you want to call him. He gonna say some bullshit in here. Let's go. Fair use.
We're gonna let you go first. Brooklyn. Name somebody. Famous Jay-Z. Jay-Z, that's a good one. Melly Mel. Melly Mel. 50 Cent.
Bernard King.
Fat Joe. Tony Yayo.
Some of my folks from
Why he look like he's struggling? I thought you from the city. You don't know no famous people from the city? Rappers? Come on, sir. Come on. You can do it.
oh, come on, Biggie. Yeah. Biggie.
Okay. Yeah. KRS-One. Mobb Deep. MOP.
Yes, MOP. See, I got.
Isn't this reminiscent of what happened on the Breakfast Club? I'm gonna just get this out of the way before I continue this. You video podcast niggas. I'm sorry, fella. I gotta say the N-word on this. I'm sorry. Know what? No, out of respect for y'all, I'm not gonna do that. You video podcast ninjas and you Club Shay Shay, I fuck with you, but you gonna get this too. You video podcast ninjas, y'all got to stop inviting these people on here if you're not gonna press them. I get you don't want to alienate your audience from people that come over there. I get it. But you Drink Champ ninjas saw what he did on the Breakfast Club and how they got heat. Now, full disclosure, later on, somebody did press him. But you ninjas on here are sitting here joking with this man when the city is in dire peril. I'm not saying at the end you can't joke to like make sure he leaves in a happy mood. I'm not saying that. But y'all lean off with jokes in the era we're in right now. This is why y'all are not respected. And then that's when when we stop watching y'all, that's when them white folks come in and take your shit. Look at this nigga look at this ninja Nori's smile. Sir, how is somebody supposed to take you serious? What is this?
Cool. Call Mega.
Give me another one. Come on.
Okay, ODB.
Dirty Bastard.
Okay.
That's right.
Remy. Who? Remy. Okay. Donald Trump. Fuck y'all up. Nobody want to claim him.
Okay, Donald Trump's from Queens. How's it? Never mind.
Dude, I'm asking to say Bill Clinton. Isn't he from Brooklyn? Bullshit.
Did he just say, I might as well say Bill Clinton, ain't he from Brooklyn? See what I mean? See what I mean? And then y'all wonder why, and then people wonder why I say, when they say something stupid, you should just invalidate everything else they say after that. Okay, sure. Of course. Because they think that alcohol, they love to tell us that alcohol is the greatest, what they call it, truth serum ever. They figure he started drinking, he's supposed to tell the truth. New York City, the councilmen and women of the city of New York. How did y'all not go to this man? Because y'all know his schedule. Why did y'all not go to that man and say, why the hell are you going to go do an urban podcast? You love to go sit up there and get at them journalists where they ask you tough questions, but you go here and you sitting there yucking it up. If I'm a New Yorker and I'm watching him yuck it up when the city's on fire, yeah, I'm I'm going to my representatives. I'm like, listen, you want to get back in office this November? I suggest you go to that council. Y'all convene an emergency meeting and y'all get a referendum in place to recall this man. Well, we're not voting for you because we see what's happening on the national level. We see what's happening on the internet level. Our compatriots that have our melanin, such as beautiful as it is, they're talking about staying home, and we're starting to listen to them. Y'all don't do something. Yeah, you think he's going to stay in office? Oh, no, we're going to get him the fuck up out that seat. New York, I need you to stand up like y'all stood up when Snoop and them kicked over the buildings.
No. Yes, Big Daddy Kane. More babies was made off of his music.
Funk Flex, he said. Kenny Anderson.
Steph Marbury.
J-Lo. Who? J-Lo. J-Lo?
Yeah,
okay, that
good
you went
down.
low. All right. Russell Simmons.
Or Mike Tyson.
Big Mike Tyson.
Come on,
Big Mike Tyson.
Can we get to the real shit?
Right. And so we zeroed in on it, and now rats complaint across the city. Right. And what we found, the number one reason that there's so many rodents on the street.
Plastic bags.
There you go. Plastic bags. You know, and the previous mayor came up with these mint plastic bags that were supposed to scare rats. Those rats are like, man, are you kidding me?
Right, yeah. They're little cats.
Right. And so we zeroed in on it, and now rats complaint across the city, they have gone down. And then what we call rat mitigation zones, which is like a high level, they've also have gone down. We're going to move to take all our trash off the streets out of plastic bags, and we're going to containerize it. Everybody told us it was going to take 5 years. I said, no, that's too long. We're going to do it in 2.5 years. We're going to containerize all our garbage. It's going to be, everything is going to go into containers. So you're going to be able to call him back and tell him how you like me now.
Okay, sir, you could have been. Well, y'all exacerbated that problem when you got rid of the alleys, but okay. Containerize. Okay. Fine. I'd love for you to go tell them businesses to go do that. I'd like that, especially the small businesses. I'd like you to go explain that to them. Have fun with that.
Because you know what I'm saying, I like to say, even though I don't live in New York City now, that's still my city. I can never like anywhere I go, as soon as I talk, they say, you're from New York. Like, because this is so
and we're moving, man. We're not surviving, we're thriving.
Right.
You know, on a number of occasions when we came into the city,
Why does he tell that lie? How's New York thriving? You still got people leaving. How's it thriving, sir? How's it thriving? Y'all sat there last year and told people to bring migrants into their homes. How are you thriving? Y'all got a whole contingent of Jewish people in Crown Heights who had a whole tunnel, and we don't know what the hell happened to that tunnel. Y'all probably let them seal that shit up. How is New York thriving, sir? Y'all just put congestion pricing in New York City, in Manhattan. How are y'all thriving? Y'all can't even get MTA. You can't even get people to go back on the trains. How are you thriving? How do you tell this lie? Oh, I get it. You think that y'all think that people can't go look up what's going on in New York. I get it. They're still operating like this, people. They're still operating like this. They think we can't go look shit up. You know, let Kathy Hochul tell it. They don't know how, them black kids in the Bronx don't know how to use the computer. They don't know. They don't even know what it is. They ain't got the internet. Y'all can't even keep cops on the street. But New York is thriving. He really thinks he's living in the 90s and he still got his goatee. Or his mustache, whatever he had in that cop photo when he got promoted. Never trust somebody without facial hair.
No one wanted to be on the subway system. We were dealing with, some real issues economically coming out of COVID. Remember, when I came in, we were still in COVID. It's just a slew of problems. All that has turned around. Now people are hating, don't want to show what it is because there's a feeling that black and brown mayors can't manage, but we manage the hell out of the city. There's independent reviewers who look at the city and determine, are we going to raise your bond rating based on your ability to manage it? They raised my bond rating. They say this cat has taken on 180,000 migrants, asylum seekers. You know that we
got to talk about it, right?
Yeah, and folks, because I see it here. As I was moving, I'm seeing some indicators here. And folks, black folks, man, they like Eric, what you doing, man? You giving away the whole city. Mayors can't stop buses from coming in their city.
You a damn lie. You a damn lie. If your damn police commissioner, when they need to go catch somebody that just did a murder, they could shut down and have people looking at the bus stations, the train stations, and the airports. How the hell you gonna tell me as a mayor of a city you can't shut down your borders? What the hell are you talking about? Just like you sent them assholes out of the city, you can do it. You just don't want to. Because that Fed money is just too nice to give up. Mr. Biden of Brooklyn.
Is a living, breathing insult to my existence.
Right. Mayors can't say that you're in the city, so I can't give you 3 meals a day, a place to sleep. That's against the law.
Yeah.
It's against the law for me to even allow them to work.
Right.
I can't even allow them to work. And that's all they said they want to do. They said, listen, we want to work, man. We don't want anything free from you.
Because doesn't that push them?
You can work in your homeland.
The criminality,
right?
Like because just think about it. Like if you can't work, but you getting housing,
gotta eat, man.
Yeah.
You gotta eat.
Gotta feed family.
Yeah, because I have.
So the cocksuckers can't work, but you gonna give them free food and free board. How does that work? Y'all cocksuckers was letting them in when y'all was fucking with Kyrie Irving. How'd that work? Kyrie Irving took the money that he generated in Brooklyn and took that to Dallas. How's the Barclays Center thriving right now, sir? The only thing that's popping at the Barclays Center is the concerts that you have, or if the WWE shows up. That's the only time it pops off.
I've never seen that before. Like it's been since COVID. Like I remember driving by Elmhurst Hospital during COVID, and I remember looking like it was World War III because it was like every nationality. That's the one thing about Queens, but you can't kind of be racist and live in Queens because every nationality is there. It's a Haitian.
Does this nigga just say you can't be Haitian, you can't be racist and live in Queens? Did he just say that? I think he just said that.
During COVID, and I remember looking like it was World War III because it was like every nationality. That's the one thing about Queens, but you can't kind of be racist and live in Queens because
you can't not try to be racist and live. Man, dude, Queens is the most diverse county in this country. What are you talking about? Sir, every neighborhood is a different ethnicity. Did you not just see what happened in College Point last year when them Asians ran up in that restaurant and destroyed it? Oh, you didn't see that, right? Southeast Queens is full of Caribbean people. All you got to do is drive 3 miles up and you are with the white people. What are you talking about? You go northwest, you where them Jews are. You with the Russians. What are you talking about? Elmhurst is nothing but Latinos. Queens Village is Haitians and Guyanese. What do you mean? Ozone Park is Haitians and Trinis and Guyanese. What do you mean? Far Rockaway got the FBAs down there. Now they're pushing the white people down there to get them out. What do you mean? They really think, man, I get it. People that don't live in New York and that watch y'all, that's what they think New York is.
Every nationality is there. It's a Haitian person is your neighbor. So, and I remember driving by Elmhurst Hospital. I remember witnessing that. But do you think that the great problem and the rat problem is probably coincide?
No, that's a great question. And the reason I'm saying that is because when I came into office, we used to have encampments all over the place. We had tent cities, people living in cardboard boxes. And when I went in,
those were called homeless people. Don't do that. Don't do it. Those were homeless people, not migrants. You see, he's trying to conflate the two. You see that?
Around January and February, I went into the streets as soon as I got into office, and I went into those encampments. And I spoke to the people. You saw schizophrenic, bipolar. People were stale food, human waste, drug paraphernalia. So I told the team, "Yo, we're not living it like this." And we were able to remove all those encampments off our streets and give people the care. You know, about 7,000 people we cycle into our system. People living on the subway system. You know, you still see remnants of that, but there's a difference when you go Google these other cities and you see.
I've seen San Francisco.
Like
San Francisco,
California. Right.
I heard you say you went and visited the people at San Francisco.
Exactly.
Like Tent City or something like that.
Right. We went and saw what was happening in LA. We saw what was happening in many of the other cities. And I said we can't, because the visual, like you said, if your visual is that people are going to believe your city's out of control.
Right.
So, okay, sir, because we didn't see migrants. Sorry, wrong word. We didn't see border jumpers throwing food out of hotel windows. We didn't see that, right? We didn't see them crushing food underneath their feet. We didn't see that, right? All that food you could have given to homeless shelters. You could have given it to food banks. You could have given it to churches. You could have given it to hospitals, because we know a lot of homeless people go to the hospitals either to get free drugs or to get treatment. Usually they don't pay. You could have done that. We didn't see you put a whole bunch of migrants on Roosevelt Island with PlayStations, hot showers, and all the amenities that you could ever want. And they just destroyed the place. We didn't see that, right? You could have moved all the homeless people to Roosevelt Island. You could have done that. Because at least they have a train there, so they could still go do the homeless thing in a 5-minute ride to Manhattan. We didn't see that, right? We didn't see the Africans in front of your mansion saying we want the same thing that you giving to them border jumpers. We didn't see that. Okay, got it.
I want to just first of all, I just want you to state, you know, because I listened to the Breakfast Club interview and you were talking about why the migrants were here. You know, because I know I've been saying this for a long time about, you know, the different governors shipping them over here intentionally.
Stuff.
You know, because it's political. So I want you to state that for this show, because it's a different audience, and I want you to, you know, to reiterate those things.
Right. And first of all, this is
that's the dude that was pushing back on them.
Was Steve. They focused on, for the most part, 4 cities: Chicago, New York, Houston, Los Angeles. What are those 4 cities? Those are 4 cities with black mayors.
Right.
And that's also the 4 biggest cities in the country. Don't to tell the whole truth.
Democrats?
All Democrats. Right. And so,
what that mean?
So what happened, they came across the border. It started with Governor Abbott. Governor Abbott started busting them to these 4 cities, destabilized these cities. And then when you think about it, it was a wicked.
How the fuck was it wicked if one of the cities he did was his own? How the fuck was it wicked? So he fucked himself. Okay, Eric,
plan that he did, because what you did, you targeted the.
Eric, don't act like you didn't know that he was going to do that. He announced it to the entire world that he was going to do it. You were the same dude who said, bring them. Family, right or wrong? Was he not the same one that said, bring them? We'll take them. Then when he got more than what the money was allowing, then he said, y'all got to stop coming. We can't hold this. The city's at the brink. Right or wrong? Maybe I missed it. Maybe I misinterpreted what he said. Because you got that fucker Brandon Johnson. I don't know how the hell he got $70 million. You know what you could do with $70 million will help black folks in the South and the West Side up there. But all right, that's Chicago's problem. We here for y'all. This motherfucker here. This motherfucker put these motherfuckers up in Times Square in them $1,000 a night suite hotels. So you killing your tourism budget and your tourism revenue to go fuck with border jumpers who don't even belong here. But I find videos of your punk ass and out there dancing at the West Indian Day Parade and the fucking what was it? You skipped the American, you skipped the African American one. You ain't danced with nobody. You just carried your flag and you was getting that work. And you had your security detail tell motherfuckers that were heckling you to stand down. But you can go over there with them Puerto Ricans and start dancing at the parade. You go down to the Caribbeans and start dancing. You show up at the Irish with the flag on, with your big old teeth outside, but you can't make sure that your 5 boroughs that you're over is straight. Got it. And you from Queens? Got it.
The 4 largest cities where you had these black mayors. So number one, you destabilize those cities. It's going to be votes. But number 2, you sent the signal out to tell people to think that, hey, these black mayors don't know how to govern. And so I'm only the 2nd black mayor in New York City's history.
Everything is
correct. And this is your legacy, sir. Them border jumpers, that's your legacy. What was Dinkins' legacy? What was his legacy? As competent as a mayor he was, what was his legacy? Crime was out of control, the Crown Heights riots, and the fact that on his way out of office, the World Trade Center got bombed while he was in Japan looking at trains. Got it.
It's been the first.
Right. And my sister, Mayor Bass, was the first African-American woman mayor in Chicago, in Los Angeles.
Your sister. Now she's your sister. Got it.
So when you do that, you erode, and then you turn your base against you. Because, if folks are hungry, they say, wait a minute, why are you giving everything to these migrants when, in fact, you're not? Right. But they send that cord out, so now you got your base, because this is what they did with David Dinkins. They want to destabilize your base. Because when I won for mayor, there's something called they like to say the New York Times readership. Upper West Side, Brooklyn Heights, Cobble Hill, Park Slope. No mayor has ever won without winning those areas, those parts of the city. I did. I lost all of that. Right. I won from straight folks from the community. Said
straight folks from the community. Because they didn't trust the white boy. That's the only reason why you won, sir. They didn't trust the white boy. Because they thought the white boy was racist. And y'all heard me on the program say, y'all might as well have voted for the white boy. Because at least he wouldn't allow the border jumpers in there. But that's neither here nor there.
Hey, listen, man, this guy's one of us, man. This guy's one of us.
Let me cut you off for 1 second, because let me. The difference is, like, all of us come from, the inner cities, right? The hood, right? And all of us are probably on welfare if he was or he wasn't. What is the difference between us being on welfare and then these migrants that's coming there and you actually giving them? Because I heard you're doing like
that's a great question. That's a great question.
Oh, how the hell is that a great question? I'm intrigued now. I had to sit up for this. I'm intrigued. How is the difference between regular people on welfare that are citizens that paid into the system and people who are free? They ain't got no ties to this place, but they get that. I would love to hear his answer.
Food card. Yeah. So migrants and asylum seekers are not allowed to get.
This man took the do-rag off and got out a wave brush. What are we doing?
What the hell?
What the hell? What the?
I get it, though. He don't live in New York. I get it. That's half your people. I get it.
I'm outside. You know what I'm saying? My name is Victor. Got that little bit Puerto Rican in me. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
So the food stamps, WIC, SNAP, all of those benefits, migrants and asylum seekers are not eligible for. So the law requires me to feed them 3 meals a day.
Right.
Required.
Since when do y'all follow the law?
Right.
What we were doing is buying the food from these large conglomerates and
buy food that they didn't want.
Right. And 10% of the food they were not eating. Wasted.
So you had, family, I hope you heard what he just said. I hope you heard what he just said. So New York City had the money in hand to feed people, but y'all decided to feed them migrants. And like he said, 10% of that food they wasted. You already paid for the food, sir. Why didn't you just give it out to the other people? You got people on the street. You got people in low-income housing that need that food. Why didn't you just give it to them? You could have had, just like you have them green markets all over the city, you could have had food. You could have had food stations set up in every borough, like y'all did for the coffee venereal disease. And like y'all had for Superstorm Sandy, y'all could have fed the people that are already here with papers, that are citizens of this country and their progeny. You could have had them fed, which would have helped you from a PR standpoint, and you wouldn't have people knocking you constantly about the migrants, because at least you could have said, at least I helped my citizens. You let that food go to waste, and all them conglomerates did was take the money and say, fuck you, and move on. Ain't that a
being discarded? So my first deputy mayor and her team, they came up with this card called a Mochafied card, Black-owned company.
There you go. Now we're going to get blamed for it. Thank you, Eric. We're going to get blamed for this now. Thank you. A Black-owned company is feeding migrants. Damn. We can't win, family. We can't. We can't win. This is why an anti-hate bill is needed. So if you try that bullshit, we can say this ain't us. A Black-owned company is feeding migrants. You just find out. I'm kind of glad now they got the alcohol on the table, because I never would have known that.
Where you give them a card where they are given $13 a day to eat, and they
damn. So you feeding Africans? Oh shit! I'm gonna get in trouble. Damn, that's how I'm gonna look when I get that email saying cyberbullying. Damn. You sure your black deputy mayor was black and not Sally Struthers? Oh Lord. Sally Struthers now gonna put a revenue claim on me because I said her name. Damn, they gonna hit me when they send me that email. They gonna have timestamps on everything. Let me stop before I get a 2-page email. Let me stop. Continue.
Go to the local bodegas and supermarkets.
Put the money back in them.
There you go. Put the money back into the community. Buying what you want. You can't buy anything other than food and baby supplies. So we.
Okay. How much food do you really think somebody gonna be able to buy on $13 a day, sir? How much baby supplies do you really think you could get for $13 a day, sir? That's $400 a month. You don't think the people that are low income with families could use that extra $400 a month that are citizens? You don't think they could have used that money? They don't gotta go down to the WIC office. I think they would have been nice. I think that would have been nice. That's at least 2 extra shopping trips a month. Buy some shit on Amazon. I don't know if Amazon takes that. I'm just saying. And I think y'all should be breastfeeding your kids, but I ain't in your house, so you make your decision. Whatever's best for you and your family, do your thing. But that extra 400 couldn't be helped. You couldn't get that to the regular people. I don't give a damn what race they are. You couldn't give it to the regular people that already been here. All right, I get it.
Save $600,000 a month, $7 million a year, but people wanted to blow it up and say, "Hey, you giving them a credit card?" They knew that was all bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's how the management skills that the team, what we have been doing. And so what the governor did, he wanted to destabilize our city, but we managed it better than anyone can even thought we was going to manage. 180,000 people showing up at your doorstep, can't work, can't provide for themselves. 30,000 children we had to put in our educational system.
And you needed to tell on 108,000 of them, we got a big ass country. Go find somewhere else. Philly right down the road. Jersey across the water. You should have sent them to Chicago. You could take Amtrak from New York to Chicago. You should send them over there. Brandon Johnson, he get money every time they click in. What do you mean? Send them to Ohio. There's plenty of room in mid Ohio. Now watch Blacklight. He gonna make a diss video about me because I said that. All right.
System, doing it without a problem. Not one child or family sleeping on the streets.
Which governor was this? The state governor?
The governor of Texas, Governor Abbott. You know,
that's who sent them there.
Right.
Governor Wills.
It's racially motivated versus partisan motivated.
Great question. Great. I think it's a combination. I think that he wanted to send a signal to the national government because they need to fix the problem. Let me be clear on that. They need to fix the problem. Right. But there were a hell of a lot of other cities he could have sent them to. Right. Why are you picking the cities? Right. They didn't even send.
Because you assholes said bring them there. You, Brandon Johnson, and Karen Bass. Y'all said bring them. We'll take them. Y'all wanted to be benevolent, and your benevolence kicked you in the ass.
Send them to Los Angeles.
Wisconsin?
Right.
Yeah.
They didn't even send them to Los Angeles until Mayor Bass became mayor. They didn't even send them to Philadelphia until the sister became the mayor. The day she swore in, a plane landed with migrants and asylum seekers. So he wanted to send a message, but the message he wanted to send was on the back of black and brown mayors.
Here we go, black and brown mayors. And why don't you black and brown mayors channel your melanin and say, "Hey man, fuck you. You don't want them 180,000? Shut your damn border." If y'all really care about this country, you 50 governors and all you mayors of these big cities and mid-sized cities and small cities, y'all need to tell the Fed government, fuck you. You don't want to help the problem. You don't want to help us help get rid of the problem. Fine, we'll do it ourselves. Y'all should have came up with referendum saying we are not taking in any migrants, but you pieces of shit saw that sanctuary city doctrine and y'all saw Fed money. So I'm going to need the people that are in power. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that in November. Let's put referendums. Do you want your state and your biggest to mid-sized cities being sanctuary cities? I guarantee you most people will say no. And you get that as a law in the book. We are rescinding sanctuary city status. All this gets cleaned up within a year. Everybody gone. You not here. You're not here legally. You got to go. Go to fucking Europe if you want. I could give a shit. Go to Asia. I give a shit. Now, you want to go to Africa? I do give a shit because we already know what's going to happen. You send them to Africa. Them warlords and them real folk over there, they're going to fuck them up. And then that's going to give y'all an excuse to go colonize Africa again. But, you know, I'm going to let the Pan-Africans handle that. Ain't got nothing to do with me. But all right, continue, sir.
That's heavy. Yeah. And I've been saying that from the beginning. You know, I've been saying that this is politics and they're supposed to do that. You know, they want certain laws to be passed. They want to change the immigration policies. And why not focus on, the other party? But when you said the racial part, I didn't even add that part.
Right.
So for me, I understand that you get so much scrutiny, like being a black man, being unapologetically hip hop, being, coming.
Oh Lord, a black mayor, unapologetically hip hop. What the fuck? What the fuck?
Into our communities, building with the hip hop community, being outside, as we say a lot. And I never want to add to that. I think for me, when we voted and we seen you come into office, that's what we said to us.
We saw you, Negro. Not we seen. Never mind.
So it's one of us. It's like, the inmates got the building now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
why the hell are we the inmates? What is going on? Why are we the inmates? Jesus Christ. Why are we the inmates? They always want to equate us with crime. What the hell?
that was the mind state. And I think for me, I wanted to see a radical shift, right? I wanted to see things change, right? I wanted you to take chances and say, okay, we need to change this now.
Right.
Unfortunately, people say a lot about Trump, but Trump don't give a damn about what you he's going in there and his base said, this is what we want, that's what y'all want. And he's going to dismantle whatever it takes to get that. And I love that. And that's what people respect. That's hip hop. That's what hip hop is for me. So when I look at New York,
how is that hip hop?
I say, there has been $9 billion in the police department, and every other education, housing is being cut.
By the way, Deneen, that Wole Coaxum that you put in the chat, it looked like he FBA. I just looked it up. I'm finna give you this this article from Forbes. I love the title of it. It says, "How a son of freed slaves became a real estate tycoon." I love how they put that there. And Deneen, you could fact check me if that's not the real title. There you go. That's the title. That's the link. This is them, folk.
I say to myself, that's not what I thought radical change looked like. I thought when we said that, we were going to give more resources to the communities. We were going to give the kids better opportunities. We're going to have programs. When we taking away the after-school programs, when we taking away the early education programs, when we taking away those things that are needed for our kids to flourish and stay out of prisons, then what are we really saying? And so I think that's what it is for me. They say when you want to know what someone is invested in, see where they're spending money.
No, without a doubt. And this is so important because you have to peel back the distortion and the radical change you were talking about. That's what we're doing.
Okay.
We have invested built more affordable housing in 1 year than the history of the city.
What does that
Our young
mean?
people have been crying for years for summer youth employment. We had put in place 100,000 summer youth employment, more than the history of the city. We put in place something called Summer Rising all school long for our young people because there was a real loss after COVID. We put more people in those programs in the history of the city. So the radical change, the money that we invested in MWBEs, billions of dollars in black and brown owned business, they were only getting 2%. We came in and put in place my chief diversity officer, Mike Gardner, and we're putting money back into black and brown business and entrepreneurs with our procurement purchases. So the radical changes are right.
You're a black mayor talking to a black man about black children, and you keep bringing up. Never mind.
Like even foster care children, we knew our foster care children aged out at 18, and we knew that they were either homeless, in jail, victim of a crime, mental health issues. We're now allowing our foster care children to have life coaches until they're 21, paying their college tuition with a stipend. And we have the highest number of foster care children that enrolled in college because of what we've doing in the history of the city. There's a whole lot of radical changes coming about, but you're not going to read it if all they try to put out is that we saw Eric last night at the club.
I don't think for me it's reading it. It's just me being in the community, doing the work that I do on the ground. I know that the community centers are closed. I know that the after school programs are closed. I know that those things have been taken up. I literally see that. I know these kids are on the corners that want to be able to go.
Deneen, I know it's about Anderson Hunt Brown. You got to go down further. It's in the they mentioned him in the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th in the 6th paragraph.
To play basketball, to want to be able to go to the shop class, to want to be able to go to a music program after school. And those programs have been closed because I'm in the schools every day and I'm talking to the teachers and they say we don't have the budget for those things. Those things have to be taken up.
Let me share this with you because this is why this is so crucial. What the former mayor did, he put in place a lot of permanent programs using COVID stimulus dollars that sunsetted in 2024. Some sunsetted in 23, then sunsetted in 24. So what we had to do is he knew that, listen, I'm not going to be here, and I know these dollars are going to sunset. We had to find money to keep those programs going. We kept 3K and pre-K, although the dollars went away. We kept Summer Rising, although the dollars went away. We kept the midnight basketball going on. We put money back into those programs with a $4 billion price tag that came from the migrants and asylum seekers. That money, I got.
Imagine what you could have done with that $4 billion. Dare I say, you could have started putting a pilot program together to recertify the high schools so them kids can learn a trade. You could have done that with $4 billion, sir. And you get these corporations, even though I don't really want them around it, but you got these corporations, these small businesses in on it. And these kids could have taken those skills and went outside. You could have added to the Summer Rising program. Now you have extra jobs. You have extra kids you don't have to worry about because they could go work for these corporations over the summer and these small businesses over the summer. They could come back with stories. They could inspire the next kids that are going to hear it. And you get something rotating, you get something going. But you didn't want to do that.
I gotta balance my budget by law.
But the money has been cut. The budget has literally been cut. You're telling me that you put more money into it, but the budget has been cut. This is the numbers are saying that the budgets are cut for school, for after school programs. The money is not there. So when we're having this conversation, I hear what you're saying, but it's not funneling into the hoods that we come from. When you're saying that we're gonna put more police on the grounds, but we're taking away resources that these kids actually need so they don't go to jail, then what are we saying that we're investing in? We're investing in them to go to jail, or are we trying to stop them from going to jail? Because we don't have the resources to stop them from going to jail. I heard you talking about the prisons, that you took the programs out of prisons. I'm formerly incarcerated. I know how a lot of those programs helped us. I know how a lot of those programs kept us out of trouble inside the prison. I know how a lot of those programs prepared us to come home from prison. Actually, those programs should be outside. They should morph into programs that we have extend into programs that come outside. So when we're taking away those programs and you saying that people are making money or trying to get rich off of the...
My son, you talking to a cop. You think he finna listen to you? He hear everything you say. He giving you diplomatic answer. You talking to a cop.
Poverty of community. But we putting more police. Aren't the police making money off of it? If we put more police in the train station, we put more police in our communities. And a lot of these police are not even community-based officers. They're not culturally competent to be in our communities.
Well, go back for a moment, brother, because I think that it's so important. And what we should do, you should come in and see what we're doing with my DYCD. You know, because
y'all met each other that night too,
well,
right?
me and the man were supposed to have a meeting months ago, probably last year, and it just never happened. But you know, I know you're busy going through a lot of stuff.
Busy? I'm busy on steroids.
I'm always open for a meeting.
I'm busy on steroids, brother. Who would have thought when I got in office January 2022, I was gonna have 100,000 people showing up. Imagine having 70 people come to your house and all of a sudden say, you gotta take care of me. You gotta take care of my food, my clothing, my medical needs. Man, this was dropped into my lap. And with dropping that into my lap, it came with a $4 billion price tag.
I get it. But there's still, our young kids are dying and going to jail at high rates, especially young black. So that's what I'm saying. As a black man, that's supposed to be a priority to me. I don't care what position I get 100%, in life anywhere. This is why I do boycott black murder. This is why I focus on young black males, because I understand that we are dropping out of schools at the highest rates, we're dying at the highest rates, and we're being incarcerated at the highest rates. So if we're not truly focusing on how do we redirect, because if we're saying that we're putting more money into prisons and we got more police officers on the community, and the police officers that come in the community are sometimes agitating, because most of them don't come in to stop the violence.
But it has to be multifaceted.
Exactly.
It has to be multifaceted. I like to say it has to be intervention and prevention.
That's a fact.
And you're aware we put more money in our crisis management team with A.T. Mitchell, Man Up, SOS. We put more money into that than anyone has done before, going on the ground and meeting these young people where it is. And look at the numbers in Brownsville. No one was able to turn around
Shout out
Brownsville.
to AT. AT is my brother. So, you know, I work with AT on a daily basis. But what I'm trying to say, there's no functionable plan for prevention in our community. There's no, like, shout out, let me just
Let's make it up.
So that's what I'm saying. That's what I want to do. You know, shout out to Ross J. Barack in Newark. Like, he has a motto for violence prevention.
Who's that?
He's the black man in Newark.
That's not my man.
Raz Barack, his dad was Raz Barack also. And Raz is my dude. And still going through some issues in Newark also. All of these cities are going through.
But I'm trying to say there's an intentional, he has funded the community. Like, we don't want to say, everybody hates to say defund the police because that doesn't, the verbiage doesn't sound right. But we want to refund the community, right? Because there are community people who, if you invest the dollars in the community, then you see the change. And I've been working in Newark with Ross J. Barack on those things, so I know what can happen. I just think that when you know, there's been a lot of instances, a few instances where you stand by police that I think there should be some level of, that's not okay.
No, I stand by public safety. That's the difference between standing by police and standing by public safety. When you go into our communities, I do a bunch of town halls in our community. You know, when I speak in my communities, those communities that you're talking about, Harlem or what have you, they tell me their needs. I respond to the needs. It's not what I want to respond to. What are the needs you want in your community? And so when you say there's not a master plan, I think first we should sit down and look at my plan. Look at what we're doing with foster care children. Look at what we're doing in summer youth employment. Look at what we're doing. 30 to 40% of the inmates at Rikers Island are dyslexic. I have a dyslexic screening. We have to be prevention and not just intervention. And so I think that before we say, okay, there's no plan, look at my plan. Because you're not going to learn my plan by hearing what people are saying. You're going to learn my plan and look at exactly what we're doing. Something simple as we dropped the cost of childcare for parents. That's what was preventing our mothers from going back to work. We dropped it from $55 a week to less than $5 a week. We're leaning into maternal morbidity. No one has focuses this. Black women are dying at a rate that's disproportionate to maternal morbidity. Funding those crisis management teams. And so I don't think there's a full analysis of that, our full plan. For generations. Now you here for two years and 4 months. Eric, why didn't we see this turn around on the right? Come on.
Is it a broken political system? Is it bureaucracy? Is it money mismanagement? Is it corruption?
Yes.
Or is it all of that?
All of that. All of that. So the first thing you have to do is...
So you're corrupt. So he just admitted that he's corrupt. Got it.
Anyone who takes over a business, the first thing you have to do is get in there and analyze, what the hell do I have here? This stuff was a mess when we got here. So unlike other folks, I went in and brought my own team. I'm the first man in history that you see authentic, on the ground, black and brown folks running my administration.
And we're seeing the same black and brown folks getting run up on by the FBI. Oh, maybe you didn't tell them folk over there how one of your closest aides got raided a couple weeks ago. I guess you didn't tell them that, huh? You know, them fools over there don't read no news. Yeah. In front of her house, by the way. She got raided by the FBI. Your man over there a couple months ago got raided. They raided you, sir. Yeah.
And we turned this city around in 2 years. In 2 years, we turned the city.
This nigga said he turned the city around.
I don't like Biden because he doesn't wear a presidential Rolex. How you the fucking president?
You don't like Biden because he don't wear a presidential Rolex. You chains and bands ninjas, man. You chains and bands.
Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock.
I can't wait for November 5th.
And you got a fucking date, Just. What the fuck? That shit doesn't make sense.
You want to see president? I don't know if that was clapworthy, guys.
Yeah, it was clapworthy. But I'm simplistic. The thing about Trump, and I'm gonna say something, right? He plays on that to us. Right. He went to Chick-fil-A. Now, anybody that's got, if you got a little bit of black in you, you know Chick-fil-A Right. That's like got our heart. Like even on that's why they close on a Sunday.
What?
They know.
Hold up, Ninja. Ain't you Puerto Rican? Since when do Puerto Ricans speak not only Spanish, but they speak French?
Who is we? Who is we?
I didn't know Puerto Rico was a French colony and an American, what they call it, American territory. When did you start speaking French?
Who is we? Who is we?
What do you mean Chick-fil-A has our heart? What? Family, I'll ask you. Does Chick-fil-A have our heart? I'm sorry. He Puerto Rican. Nori, I'm asking the black folks if Chick-fil-A I'm asking them if Chick-fil-A tenemos unas corazones. I'm asking them. Does Chick-fil-A have tu corazon? Does it have it? Does it have your heart? That's why it's closed on Sunday. Chick-fil-A has our heart. You got a Puerto Rican talking for black folks, talking about some Chick-fil-A is our heart because Trump went and got paid to show up, quote unquote, spontaneously because of a black woman. But you ain't got no smoke for Biden, who took fried chicken to a black person's house. You ain't got no smoke for that. Okay, Nori, since you want to go there, let's go there, my nigga. How would you feel if, let's just say, we'll use Biden in this. He showed up at a Puerto Rican's house in the Bronx with mofongo. How would you feel? Oh, no, you know what? You probably like that. Okay, let's try it this way. Let's say Trump shows up in the Bronx as well. You know, nice part of Bronx because, you know, he don't slum it. And he showed up there with mofongo and tostones and empanadas and what else you have? Flachulas and some tortas. What else? What they call it? And some croquettes. You know, de jamon, huh? Oh, we can't forget the horchata. We can't forget that. Even though it's out of season right now, you ain't supposed to have it. He come up with the horchata. How about that? It's a cafe con leche. It's a jugo de coco. How would you look? I guarantee you'll be doing a segment talking about some, yo, this is racist. Oh, I forgot. No, you actually like that. Trump starts talking to him in Spanish and it just sounds horrible. How would you feel, sir? Oh, let's not even forget, because Trump and his team don't know what the hell they be doing on a daily basis. Let's just say that same Puerto Rican family, right? And they brought them Ecuadorian food. Said, yo, I love Puerto Rican food. How would you feel, sir? Yeah, you wouldn't like that, would you? Oh, but when the white supremacists show up at black houses and they got the sanderia, which is watermelon, and the what they call it, pollos fritos, yeah, y'all can laugh. It's funny to you. Maybe I'm going to be in favor of them disrespecting your culture as well. Maybe we should just do that. Oh, here's the caveat, family. I can't believe I almost forgot about this. So let's say Trump or Biden does that. Go to a Puerto Rican house. Don't bring the Puerto Rican food. Bring Ecuadorian food or some other Hispanic variation. Disrespect your culture, but then say nigga while they're there. Since y'all Puerto Ricans love to say nigga all day, I think y'all shouldn't have a problem with that. Let Trump call y'all a nigga. He's like, yeah, you know what? These Puerto Ricans, they're my niggas. Yeah, I think y'all would have a problem with that. Val, calm down. That ain't even no good chicken. I might chop that part out and tag them in it. Oh, Nori, before I let this clip end, because I'm going to clip this. I bet you didn't say none of that. When old Trumpy Trump was in your country's home, well, in your homeland, I bet you weren't saying none of this when he was over there shooting 3-pointers with paper towels. I'm sure you weren't thinking about black people and fried chicken when your homeland suffered that hurricane, no power, and he was sitting on the podium making jokes. I don't think you were thinking about black folks and fried chicken then, were you? The mofongo wasn't hitting as good as it was it? I get it. Black people get disrespected every day. It's normal, commonplace. I get it. Knowing Trump, hey, Trump, we'll send this. I'll put this on Truth Social. I suggest you go find a nice Puerto Rican family since y'all love Latinos so much, especially because you live in Florida. Go get some Ecuadorian food from Jackson Heights and get the Peruvian too. Get the ceviche because, you know, Puerto Ricans, they go in on some ceviche. Go get that. Make sure you have the place where you got it from too, because I want to see how the Puerto Ricans feel when they see the red, the gold, and the blue. I want to see how they feel about that flag. And I want you to sit down and I want you to, because you love live stream, put it on your Rumble channel. I want you to live stream this. Hell, if you didn't even want to do that, get Red State Broadcasting Network to live stream that. You in one of them NYCHA buildings. Now, you know what? Go to the block where Jennifer Lopez is. Block off the whole street. Have a block party. Have a MAGA black block party in the Bronx. You will get all the news organizations up there and bring all the ethnic Hispanic food you can outside of Puerto Rican and line that in the street. Okay, we'll add the tostones. We'll add that. And the maduros. We'll do that for them. Make sure you have the horchata too. Do that. And the Captain Morgan's, because that's Puerto Rican rum. Have that there too. And the Jose Cuervo. And I want you to sit up there and have your nice little MAGA rally in the middle of the Bronx. And I want to see what's going to happen when Nori and them watching it, because you're disrespecting their culture right there. You call them nigga. Oh, and make sure you have fried chicken too. Preferably from Chick-fil-A, since that's your thing. And he said that has our heart. So he must mean Puerto Ricans as well. Have Chick-fil-A there too. And make sure you say the N-word, because, you know, Puerto Ricans love to say the N-word. I want to see what Nori's reaction is going to be. I want to see it. Because I bet he'll take off the glasses and that nigga will go in the booth and get on the BBL Drizzy beat and start doing a diss record about you. I bet you he would do it. But we're going to continue.
Oh, that's where we want to go at the church. He went to a fuck.
So now he talking about the iglesia. So, Puerto Ricans, y'all eating fried chicken after iglesia? Okay. I didn't know the priest got your appetite so wet for fried chicken. I didn't know this. Nori is telling us something new. Go ahead.
Fucking Chick-fil-A. And I'm looking, I'm sorry. I look at Biden and I'm like, damn, I ain't see him at Roy Rogers.
Nigga, he went to Cookout. But all right.
The church is fried. He ain't go to Charlie's in Harlem, man. He ain't go to the juice bar in the Bronx.
Trump went to a Chick-fil-A in Georgia. Why didn't he go to Texas Chicken in Brooklyn? Is that what we're doing now? Nori, no disrespect, brother. You're an idiot on this politics. You don't even know how to do a good analogy. Biden was in North Carolina at a black person's home, black man's home, with his 2 sons sitting at the table eating cookout. And he had fried chicken. But again, no smoke. You hear that? No smoke. Okay.
Like
he don't have a hip hop.
You're right. No, but see what you said. 2 things, 2 observations.
My bad. I'm a simple guy.
Yeah, 2 observations that I think. Is
we know
important.
you're simple.
Number one, we're having the same conversation that we had on the Breakfast Club.
Mm-hmm.
But you're seeing we're conversating.
Mm-hmm. Right. That's right.
His mission wasn't, you know what? I just want to come in and just be disruptive. I want to talk over you. I want to just be. But listen, people know. Black folks know how to dislike each other, but let's show how we love each other. You know what I'm saying? And so, what
are you niggas clapping for? Why are y'all man? Y'all gonna make me throw this mouse, and then it don't work no more. Why are y'all clapping over that? He said a word. That man just disrespected black people and you sitting there clapping. Y'all look like a bunch of melanated seals. We disrespect each other, but we should love each other. My son, you sitting right on the left of this man and you don't check him. You the first one clapping. I get it though. I get it. You and Tamika, you got it. You got it.
What you're doing is like, listen, Eric, I disagree, but I'm gonna hear you, then I'm gonna hear you.
I love it.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
Because nothing people like more than, you know what? We're gonna always show that they can't get along.
Right.
But showing how we get along, then the brothers on the street are gonna say, here's a brother that's on the street, here's a man of the city of New York, they're sitting in the same room and they're learning from each other.
Sir, black men get along all the time. It's you ninjas that want to exacerbate the tension between us. We're cool with each other. When y'all start inviting bullshit, that's when the bullshit starts. Black men, tell me if I'm wrong. We get along with each other. We haze each other. We fuck with each other. That's love. Y'all take it to the extreme. Y'all always want to put up when black men are fighting. That's what gets millions of views. But Negroes go outside and have a brunch and talk business, or they're out with their sons and they just standing there in suits. Everybody got think pieces on it. Black men have expos where they do their businesses. There's think pieces on it. Negative think pieces. None of y'all. I don't see your punk ass Eric Adams out there tweeting say, hey, this is a great thing. We got black men in Brooklyn that set up shop, use their own money, got their own permit, got the young men out there on the Squarespace devices, and they're out there, they're doing business. This is what the black neighborhoods and the black contingent of the city, this is the image we're trying to promote. We don't see that. Y'all never have ads with an intact black family unless they're either gay or it's just the woman. Never see it. Where y'all love doing social media stuff. You know, Kathy Hochul killed that Usher meme. Why didn't y'all, when that old boy out in Long Island saved them 2 black kids from fighting each other and he talked them down? Why didn't y'all promote that? When Jonathan Majors stopped those 2 girls from fighting, why didn't you promote that? You got these trained seals in here clapping because you said black men dislike each other and they disrespect each other. I've seen plenty of black men in New York City when them cops come around to go fuck with them, especially them jump out boys. They the first ones to go run interference. That don't count, right? Because they're fucking with the cops, right? I've seen plenty of black men go in the restaurants where you got homeless people standing outside, holding the door open. They come out there and give them a meal. Y'all don't promote that. I've seen plenty of black bus drivers. People ain't got the money. Well, y'all tell them clearly on the rules. Throw them off the bus. They just let them go in there so to make sure they go to work or school. But y'all don't want to promote that. But it's all about the disrespect of black people. Oh, I forgot. The brown communities don't disrespect each other. You're right. You're right. They ain't no brown on brown crime over there. You're right. You're right. Mayor Adams, you were on the police force. You were, matter of fact, I tell a lie. You weren't even on the police force then. You were the borough president of Brooklyn. Yeah, what happened during your tenure, sir? Since we're not going to talk about this brown on brown crime. Who died under your tenure while you were Biden of Brooklyn? Oh, yeah, Young Junior. Yeah, that was what they call that, brown on brown crime. And I remember you were on TV saying this was an outrage. Yeah, but as soon as Junior got laid to rest and y'all got everybody involved, yeah, that just went away. Let's go back to hating on them niggas. Continue, sir. Give us more bullshit.
Because whatever y'all got, whatever y'all drink.
No. We need, listen, this is the most beautiful thing about this show.
Y'all got some tequila?
Okay, all right, cool. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, here we go. Now they need more drinks.
Listen, good though.
I always judge people by what they drink. Stephen A. Smith came in here drinking Hennessy and Coca-Cola. I knew his love didn't lead the hood. As much money his success is, yeah, he still is college squeeze. Yeah. So I'm sorry, I continue. So you drinking tequila?
You know what I'm saying is because the mission and the goal is for us to win.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not here. You're not my adversary. Like, right. When I see a black man in position, I want to see him win.
Right.
You know, and so when I'm looking, I'm not just looking from my lens. I'm looking at, okay, what are they seeing? What is the community seeing? How are they able to play us against each other? How are they able to get your base to go against you or to start saying he's not doing this? And this is a strategy they've always used against us, right? So when I'm saying it and I'm having a conversation with you, I'm giving you the perspective from somebody that's from the outside looking and saying, if you really, which I really believe that you want to change, that you want to be, you know, that have that radical change, then you have to be very intentional, right? Because a lot of people, you know, the news and sound bites, they're going to soundbite you to death.
Right.
So what you have to do is be intentional about saying, and doing certain things and being able to say, this is what it is. Like it's crazy to me that every time I'm in close proximity to you, I hear the message that I want to hear. When we did the 100 Black Men's meeting, you were speaking, I was like, that's what I want to hear. Why I can't get that nowhere else, right? And so I don't know.
Everybody sees all politicians like that. They say what you want to hear, but then it doesn't relate to on the ground.
Because that pussy's scared of proper black men because he know the cultural change is going to happen and he don't want to be in front of it. He want to pull the bags. This nigga is a sky cap. That's what he is. He ain't no pilot flying the plane. And I wish you niggas like my son would tell this nigga that, but y'all too scared because you think he knows somebody and you're going to lose your channel. You're going to lose a little bit of status you got. How about you niggas say, stop acting like a sky cap and start acting like a pilot, sir? You got black people in your city suffering, but you want to worry about some migrants. Look at Far Rockaway. Y'all pushing black people out of Far Rockaway. Why? So you can have some businesses on Rockaway Beach that ain't open to all season? That's what you want. You pushing black people out of the Bronx to go to the Yonkers, which is more expensive.
I don't know.
You push black people out of Harlem. And yes, I'm adding you to that too, Mayor Adams, because you were a cop and you watched it happen. Biden of Brooklyn, you saw the largest amount of lottery apartments go to your borough during your tenure, sir, and you didn't say a damn word because you were getting those nice fat revenue checks going into your coffers. You changed the cultural identity of Flatbush Avenue, one of the main places where you get commerce in your borough for some white folk. And I'm not against advancing in the area. I'm not. But you pushed all the culture out of it. That damn Caton Market you had, beautiful place, cultural place. You had people buy it so you could build a damn high rise above it. Now they're going to tear the shit down. Brooklyn ain't Brooklyn no more. But you don't give a damn because you've ascended. And the people that used you to ascend, you said, fuck them. And you went on this podcast and sat in front of 3 people and spewed bullshit. And the most they did, except my son on occasion, sat there and agreed with everything you said. And then you wonder why you get heat. All right. We got you. He ain't flip-flopping. He's doing exactly what he's supposed to do. He's being a duplicitous politician. But he's going to tell us more. And we're going to show you who he's aligned with.
If it's intentional, which I do know is intentional for most some venues and avenues and narratives that they're trying to paint.
That's their mayor.
That somehow Trump's message gets to everybody, right? The people that he don't like and the people he do like. His fan base is always going to say Trump said exactly what the fuck we wanted to hear. So I think that we have to be intentional about that. You know, like that we have to be intentional about saying, look, I understand who my base is. I understand what I'm trying to do. And I know I'm gonna get a little pushback here and there from the other people that don't exactly agree, but I have to be intentional in saying, look, these communities, these Black communities, we have to start funding these communities more. We have to make sure we got to go and talk to Raheem and James on the corner and see exactly.
Nigga, not every Black person is named Raheem, sir. Jesus Christ. You're talking to a Black man whose name is Eric. And the first name you brought up was Raheem. Jesus. Damn.
Exactly what it is. We got to put resources. My little nigga, right? We got to put resources in those communities because
brother.
It's hard for me to take guns out their hands when there's no resources.
100%. And what I'm saying, which is interesting, is that when you do an analysis, exactly what you're saying we should be doing is what we are doing. We have shifted the whole funding stream to those who are in need. And that's what you were talking about. That's what I was explaining on the Breakfast Club.
They're going to migrants.
You have these organizations that were going to Rikers, providing services, getting paid, but no one was in there.
Rikers.
And so what I said to them, show me. Now we're bringing some new cats in that's going to have.
Sir, he's trying to tell you where is the money to prevent them from going to Rikers. He's dumb.
Folks like an AT Mitchell.
Yeah, well, we got a bunch of programs. I work with AT. I work with. I've been on Rikers Island. We had good programs that they stopped funding. And it was just like, why would you stop funding? I work with the bartenders. Where we went in, we Giant the bartenders.
They could stop.
And these was real. We was Bobby Smurda was in there. And we was going to his house every day and working with his mind. And he came home and stayed.
You could. First of all, you don't have to do time. You could.
And where's Bobby Smurda now? Where is he? What about the young man and women that are sitting in Rikers right now? They ain't get them opportunities. That's what he's trying to tell you. Stop. Oh, damn it. Why y'all send the money to Rikers? Weren't y'all gonna close Rikers? Wasn't Rikers supposed to be closed? The man literally told you 10 minutes ago, that money you spending, yes, the programs when I was in, they were there, they helped us. They're not there now. Where is that money? Why are you not putting it in these Black neighborhoods so these kids don't have to worry about okay, Eric Adams, y'all have $4 billion, right? Okay. Somehow either you said you came in with $4 billion, you raised money, fine. You can know how to raise some money. You a coon. Coons know how to raise money. We see how they act with them white supremacists on their channels. Okay, you know how to raise money. Why is that money not going to these kids? That's the question I got for you. Why are they not going to the kids? And don't give me no bullshit that you got all these programs, because the programs are all lives matter. That's what they are. Because them councilmen and them councilwomen on those nice middle class to upper middle class up to rich neighborhoods in the city, them people tell you we need that money first, even though they don't need it. And you giving them the bread and you giving the black communities the crumbs. That's what you're giving them. And you expect them to do, because they're not burning, you think you're doing something impressive. They need that money. You about equity, they need that money first. Your budget, outside of the vital needs that you needed for that city, the first line should say black neighborhoods, and you left them off. Everywhere from Far Rockaway and Hollis in Queens all the way to Tottenville over in Staten Island. They need to be funded. That way, if it don't work, then you can say, at least I tried. That's how you're supposed to play that. But I get it. You're a duplicitous asshole politician. You don't care. I get it. You're just trying to live out your term. And then when it's over, you can go get a nice book deal and you can tell more lies in there and fake being a New York Times bestselling author and get on TV come 28 when they're running for another president. See if you can put your name in the hat for a cabinet position or one of them secretary gigs. Or you do the college thing and you become a professor. Or maybe you have higher aspirations. Maybe you want to be governor. I don't fucking know. But I'm hearing bullshit come out of your mouth. And I'm, as a black man, am sitting there and I got to listen to white supremacists equate you to me. And I'm not going to stand for it. But continue. I don't. You got more bullshit to talk. I'm waiting till you hear what you say about gentrification. That's what I want to hear. But go ahead.
Do something with the time. There's no reason. What I'm saying is, instead of having them sit down, we got a whole green economy that we're rolling out. I should be teaching those brothers right now how to do battery installation, how to install solar panel. If the cats get that real job skill, then they come home and they don't have to go back to that life. And you know what was deep? When I sit down with those who I talk on a regular, that's involved, that's out there hustling and slinging. I said, how many of you are dyslexic? How many ever learned that when you was on? It's overwhelming, brother. Those brothers were no different than me. Laughed at, bullied out, thrown out, and say, why am I sitting here? You know, I'm not learning. And that's what we have to go down to, the foundation of this. And brother, I'm telling you, when you do an analysis of what we have been doing, you're going to walk away with saying, this is an authentic cat.
But I want to be able to do that analysis, and I want to be able to sit down and see that and be able to go outside and say that. Right, because I want to be armed with the facts, right, to be able to.
Okay, Eric, where was your statement when that STEM program in New York got sued? Where was your statement? Why don't you say I'm wholly appalled that people would sue a program meant to help? Fine, I'll even use your words. Black and brown communities. Why would you sue something like that? You didn't say a word, sir, or at least something publicly that I could have reacted to. You didn't say a word. You let that Asian woman get off. Now that program is in jeopardy of closing. That's what I mean. You could have said, fine, if you were smart about it. Okay, you want to sue that program? Cool. This is what I'm going to do. I got some extra funds. I got about $15-20 million somewhere that I ain't using. This summer, we're going to start a program called Black Kids Code. And we're going to get kids from all 5 boroughs that are black, not brown, no ampersand, black. And I don't care what age they are. They could just be fresh out the pussy on their way to college. We're going to make sure for at least a week, if they so choose, they're going to learn how to code. They're going to fuck with some robotics. Maybe, just maybe, one of them kids in a few years fuck around and build a Gundam out here. Because I care about my black people. You don't even have to say my. I care about black people in my city because black people in my city are one of the backbones. That's what you should be doing. But no, you're playing politician too much. You're the mayor, but you're letting the council run you. That ain't how that's supposed to work, sir. But continue. You got more.
To say no, that what y'all saying is wrong.
I love that. And I love that.
You know what Kanye said when he was on here? He said some wild shit. But this is something that was very, very deep. He said he went to visit a prison and all he saw was the wrong made decisions of RZA. Like he said, he's seen a person that could have been RZA, but he made one decision. He said he met like the Nas's, the Drakes, the J. Cole's, or whoever. And he was like, yo, he was meeting them. He was like, it was the same person with one bad decision.
Without a doubt.
Yeah. So
without a doubt.
So is that what you're talking about? Like almost prison reform?
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
And we need what we need is like when Conrad, my brother and I got arrested, you know, we had these fake gold chains. We used to go down to Canal Street and sell these fake gold chains to tourists. And
here we go. Now he gonna relate. Now he gonna relate like a criminal. Now he gonna relate like a criminal. Here we go. He talking to black men. He gonna relate like a criminal. Here we go. Oh boy, I'm gonna skip. Where is this gentrification? This is what I want to hear. What is this?
Like what's going on?
Like a workshop for them.
Exactly.
Right.
You know, and because you're right, we were the old model was, if you don't come down and fill out this job application, I was like asking people, like, you know, y'all paying all these recruiters, why aren't they people coming in? Right. So we had to go to folks, man. You got to meet people where they are. You can't meet people where you are. You know, you got to meet people where they are. And so I went down to the job fair that was in Harlem the other day, and there was a bunch of brothers standing outside talking, and they were afraid to walk inside the building. I'm telling you, black men are beat down so much, brother. They were so afraid to walk inside the building. So when I was going back to my car, I caught them in the corner of my eye. And I told my crew, I said, hold on for one moment. And I went over to talk to the brothers. I said, you know, what's happening? They said, well, we know they're doing jobs in there, but I don't think we could go in. I've had some problem in my life. I said, no, it's not, man. Come on, we walking in here together. You're going to walk in with me. And folks going to give you the services that you want. I got to be substantive, but I got to be symbolic. People need to believe again. They no longer believe. You know,
Sir, they don't believe in you. They don't. And the perfect example was Biden basically disrespected you to your face on live TV in front of the nation. Said you were doing a horrible job. But you still got to curry favor from the white man. Got it.
You need to believe this bald-headed, earring-wearing, dyslexic, arrested, rejected. He's now elected to be our mayor, man. I mean, that means great.
Oh shit. Well. He over here thinking he Theo Huxtable now. Ain't that something? So we've gone from him being a mayor back to a cop. Now he went over there. He trying to relate like a criminal. Now he wants to relate like Theo Huxtable. Okay, got it.
The most important thing in the world. Let me tell you something, man. God is good, man.
You got the hardest job. I'm gonna be honest.
But if I do it right, it elevates us. It elevates us. If I do this right, it elevates us. Because
the only way to win is to do negative. Only thing I'm doing some drill shit.
We ain't doing that. That's it. So
that's what it's about.
Why y'all talking about drill shit?
We got to market it more later.
No, it's not our DNA, man. It's our dinner, man. Right. You don't inherit these diseases because your parents had it. You inherit these diseases because we were eating the same shit that our parents were eating. You know, like everybody on the block had diabetes because everybody on the block was eating the same man.
Yeah, we love the Kool-Aid. I love the Kool-Aid. I still drink champagne.
Now these niggas talking about Kool-Aid. Now they talking about Kool-Aid. They talking about Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid. We went from serious issues and my son getting at this nigga. Now we back to Kool-Aid. Tabernacle, I want y'all to, I hope y'all understand how tough a task we got. Everybody in New Black Media, including you. This is the task for those who've never heard of us before, or you have people around you that, you know, you play some of our content. This is the uphill battle we got to deal with every day. We trying to give y'all positive shit in the wake of this negativity, and we got Negroes up here talking about fried chicken, Trump is this, that, and the third, Biden's the man, and Kool-Aid, and trying to relate with the criminal element, even though we're trying to tell folk, get away from the criminal element. I bet you Eric Adams don't go to Fulton Street in Brooklyn and tell them Africans that. I bet you he don't tell them about no Kool-Aid and criminal element. Bet you he don't. I bet you he don't do that when he go to the African section in Harlem. I bet you he don't do that. I bet you don't go to Southeast Queens, even though they got all the gangs over there now. I ain't supposed to say that, but I said it. Bet you don't go over there. I bet you don't go to Ozone Park and tell them about that, about no Kool-Aid. You only tell that to the Black Americans and the rioters. Okay. And the coons. So the coons can have content. Okay.
Camp Hardinate. Yeah.
So when I go back to my brother, and so it's not about being perfect. This is about saying, wait a minute, you know what? Let me just modify some stuff. Let me make sure I eat, at least let me get a nice salad in. At least let me make sure I get that water in. At least I'm not gonna eat steak every night. You know, it's about, let me modify my stuff based on what health issue I'm going through. And that's that modification. I went plant-based 3 weeks later, my vision came back. You know, 6-7 months later, all the nerve damage went away. I don't even know when the ulcer, I don't even feel the ulcer anymore. Wow. No medicine, you know. So, you know, if I feel like, you know what, I want a pizza with shrimp on it, you damn right I'm gonna eat it.
All right. Listen, but listen, I also heard he offended you out here wild too. By the way, you know he's a pescatarian right there. Look at the guy. Look at the guy with the cholo glasses on. But I also heard that one night they ate hamon pizza. Sonny D told me.
That's good.
You can burn
They sound just like a bunch of niggas on the corner.
For 1 second. I went to Brooklyn in the 90s, and now I go to Soho House in Brooklyn.
Right.
I like it a little better.
right.
I like Soho House in Brooklyn.
From the people that lived there in Brooklyn before, they can't go to Soho House. And that's what he's talking about.
See, I can relate to people in Fort Greene. I can't relate to the people that was already in Williamsburg that I didn't know prior to that. Anyway, so is that a difference? Because I mean, I don't know. Did I sound a little crazy?
No.
But what I'm saying is, I can relate to the people in Fort Greene. I related to the people in Farragut. But I didn't relate to the people that was across from there that they gentrified as well.
Right.
So I'm a bug.
No, so here's the movement. This is what we're doing when we're building now. Is that if you are, like we did a project, Willis Point. You know, we're changing Willis Point. We're building 2,500 units of affordable housing, 100% affordable housing, union jobs, a new school, open space. You remember how Willis Point was, you know, for all those years. So as we're building now, we're saying, listen, we got to make sure the people who are building can afford to stay in the city, you know, because we were hemorrhaging Black and brown people from the city of New York. We're saying, listen, folks got to stay in the city. There you go again. So it could be, you could develop without displacing.
I want to say one question. The young
Negro, the only reason why you went to Willard's Point is because the Mets are there. You really think he's doing something impressive? Literally, family, understand this. Where he's building this is literally, you could walk to Citi Field. The 7 train is right there. LaGuardia is literally 5-10 minutes away. He not saying nothing. Yeah, here you go. This is what he want to build. The 7 train is a horrible train. I'm just going to admit it. Because if you live along this line and they do construction, you're screwed. This is why he wants to do it. See? He want to give white people more money. He wants to build a stadium there. Another one. The place still floods. He's getting rid of the chop shops over there. He's going to have all the big New York retailers there, like Shake Shack in them. Tacombe, they do Mexican food, upscale Mexican food. I'm sure they'll be over there. I don't even know if Grimaldi's Pizza is still in business. Yeah, you'll have your Rite Aids and all that, I'm sure. But you get those big multinationals over there. Now we can talk some business. You get your Targets over there. Now we can talk some business. Target Willits Point. Yeah. And we all know what's going to happen once they start really getting this rolling. What happens, family? Who shows up? Now, mind you, Corona is mostly Latino. Oh, I forgot about the smell. I forgot about the smell. The smell that's been there since I was born. That area, yes. By LaGuardia, yes. Pull your window down one day when you're on the Grand Central and tell me what you smell. You smell garbage, jet fuel, and that nasty ass East River. Thank you, Jacoby. He said it. Quiet on the Set shows up. Everything goes up. Everything around it goes up. You start pushing out the culture. You don't believe me? I figured you didn't. Let me put this on your soul. Barclays Center. Beautiful arena. I ain't hating on it. Right there on the corner of Atlantic Avenue and Flatbush Avenue. Got train lines to hell. You got about 8. Right? No, I tell a lie. No. Wait. 2, 3, 4, 5. The BDNQR. 9. 9 New York City trains go through there. Long Island Railroad goes through there. Right? You got that so far. Did you know that used to be what they call it, a minority neighborhood? Did you know that? Just like Park Slope down the street used to be a minority neighborhood. Built that up. Yes, they did. That was after Crown Heights. They built that up. Them folk over there can't even afford them apartments no more. That's on them little side streets. Can't even afford them no more. Do you understand, family? Apartment over there before the Barclays Center showed up, you could get a 2-bedroom for about $1,300 because it was downtown Brooklyn, and you're like right there. You're like 10, 15 minutes from the city. Do you understand right now? They're still building apartments over there, even next to the Barclays Center. Do you understand those apartments now are going for almost $5,000 in a span of a decade? You went from $1,300 to almost $5,000. Park Slope ain't even Park Slope no more. And Park Slope used to be nothing but narrow streets and brownstones. Them apartments over there, I was looking before I left to come down here because I was like, all right, maybe we go Park Slope. Park Slope, they wanted a 2-bedroom for $2,200. No parking. Right? No parking. Because again, this is Park Slope, narrow streets. I'm not even talking about the Park Slope side where Prospect Park is. I'm talking about where the Barclays Center is. It's nothing but storefronts. And then when you turn and go around the corners, that's where the houses are. No parking. You're talking 2-way streets and no parking. So $2,200. So either you give up your car or you got to go pay one of them garages. Ask me how much them garages were charging per month. Who's ready to fall out their seat? Before I left, I don't know if the price changed, but before I left, average price was $1,800 for one car. The pastor that wedded my wife and I, he got 2 cars. He was doing it in the city. He told me he was paying $3,000 a month. $1,800 on average. Because you got to remember, parking, these motherfuckers in New York were charging you, depending on where you were getting charged average $17 per half hour. Don't get me started on New York City. You talking about $30 for an hour. Yes, for a parking garage space. Yes. $1,800. And if you didn't pay for that and you were able to get parking on the street, you'd have to move your car every 4 days out of the week, depending on which side you had the car on. Don't get me started on Eastern Parkway. You had to move it 6 times a week. The only day they give you was Sunday. He saw that. That's what he's bringing to Willets Point, Queens. By the way, once again, who didn't hear me, that's a Latino neighborhood. I say that again. That's a Latino neighborhood. So I'm just curious. Hey, brown folk, how y'all feel about that? Because I ain't heard no peep out of y'all since he started doing this. Maybe I missed it. I don't hear your people out there in English, Spanish, and Spanglish saying that this is wrong. But I saw yo puta culos. I saw y'all outside when they were doing Crown Heights. I ain't hear no peep. I ain't hear no peep. Y'all didn't say nothing with Williamsburg because you knew you could screw them people over. I didn't hear nothing. I didn't hear nothing when y'all were gladly moving into Harlem. Didn't hear nothing. Okay, they did Jamaica, Queens. Y'all were over there taking money out of the community and you didn't care then. I do not expect or give a damn if they push y'all out because y'all knew better. Because you sat there they've been gentrifying New York for the last 30 years. You knew they were going to attack y'all. You did nothing. When black people were saying something, y'all were out there talking about some progress. Okay, now they're progressing onto your place. I don't want to hear it. Because y'all have been targeted ever since Citi Field went up. Y'all knew that. Now they're pushing it, and it just happened to be a blackface that's doing it. Because the white boy didn't want to be the one to do it. Notice that, family? This project started in 2022 when he got in. It's been on the books since the late 2000s. But Bloomberg didn't want to touch it, and de Blasio didn't want to touch it because they did not want to be the mayors that were pushing out Latinos. They let Eric Adams be the fall guy. So direct your anger to him, leave us out of it. Now, I'm going to play a little bit more of this Drink Champs bullshit because I want some jerk chicken, and I'm going to go get it. And I've been here long enough. We're almost approaching 3 hours, but I hope y'all are getting something out of this. And if you are, I've done my job. If not, I fucked up. I took 3 hours away from you. I apologize. I understand if you won't watch my upload that is coming tomorrow. I will understand. Let's continue.
Kids in Colombia.
Mm-hmm.
So about Columbia?
Columbia College right now.
Right.
Oh,
It's funny. I was gonna bring up actually.
Now, this is interesting. Listen to this.
They've actually been protesting against the war in Gaza, and I seen like 108 of them were arrested the other day.
Right.
Like, do we think that's okay that kids are being arrested? For protesting?
No, I don't think. Here's where this whole issue. We can't. People want to forget what happened. October 7th was real, and a lot of people. I think what the big mistake that people are not doing is showing what really happened there. We're reading about it. That's one thing, but if you see the actual what happened there to innocent people. Those were people who that was a peace concert that was saying, we want to fight to tear down the wall so the Palestinians and the Israelis can get together. I mean, to go there and cut off someone's breast and use it as a football to rape and I mean, it was so inhumane. When you look at a documentary, they don't even want to show people because of how horrific it was.
I want to just give a little pushback there. Has never been any confirmed rapes. I know that the murders have happened, but there has not been any yet confirmed rapes. So I'm just saying that right there, there's never been any footage or any documentation of that.
No,
even let me just finish.
No, go ahead.
Even the president stepped back and said, I haven't actually seen these things that I'm talking about. All right, so he said that. So for what I'm saying, we're at a stage now where almost 40,000 people have been murdered, right? So that's pretty much, that's called collective punishment, right? And majority of them are babies and women, right? So if we having a conversation, because I've heard you say that. I heard somebody say, hey, we want to end the genocide, this and that, and you said, give back the hostages. And I didn't think that was the statement to make, knowing that you have constituents who are Palestinians.
Right,
you have constituents.
Don't disagree, but then look at the history. Let's view a person from their totality. 2001, 9/11 happens.
Shut the fuck up. Unless you're about to say that. I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna save that for a members only stream one day. I'm gonna be quiet because I was gonna say something, but I forgot. We still in daytime. YouTube bots and they on their bullshit. I don't want to get hit for misinformation. I'm gonna shut the fuck up. But Eric Adams, because there's two things I'm gonna show y'all before I get up out of here. Eric Adams, you were pro-Israel, sir. But I bet you didn't tell them that on that show because I listened to it. You didn't tell them that. You were skirting around it. You didn't want to come out and say you were pro-Israel because you know you would get heat. Funny thing though, family. Yeah. We found footage of something, Eric Adams, and I bet you, again, them on Drink Champs did not bring this up. Fair use.
Are you Eric Adams? Yeah, fuck you. You support the genocide in Palestine. There are homeless people all over New York. You're always partying. You don't actually care about the citizens of New York. Why are you even in Miami? You know there are people being arrested there. People are homeless in New York. People cannot afford food. You keep cutting the education budget so you can fund the police. That's all you care about, funding the police. Everything is underfunded because of you. I'm trying to get this.
Holding the line.
So y'all let this white girl get off on you. All right, say less. Say less. You let that white girl get off on you. Say less. Okay. Y'all want to know why he's so what's the term? Gun shy about standing up for them Jews? Because I'm sure they're probably telling him, them Jewish people in New York, we had a little bad press from the tunnel situation, and we know the truth was going on over there, but we don't need you out there flip-flopping on us. So take this money, and you're gonna take the bullets. We got you later. Sir, got a question for you. Are you ready for this? Yeah. Family, we finna show you something. And again, y'all gotta holler at me. Y'all got to holler at me. I may not be around too much longer because I be saying some shit on here that they don't like. Especially because I'm black. But what have I told you about this war? What is this really about? What have I told you? I want to see who has been paying attention. What have I told you what this war is about? You want to see his face again? Okay, hooligan, we give you the face. Look at that face. That is a beautiful face. We are going to screenshot it. Yes? What if I told y'all what this war is about? You know, they don't want to say it. I'll see who gets it. I'll give y'all. I'm going to put on the Jeopardy one time. I'm going to see who's going to get it. What is this war really about? Is it about stopping Hamas or is it something else? Damn, I just put it on Miss Niecy. Got it. She got it in the wrong order, but she's correct. Water, oil, land. Yes, madam. That's right. It's about land, oil, and water. We play it again. And one more time for the folks. Well, look what the fuck I found out doing some research. Since motherfuckers want to tell me that I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about when I talk about this Israel-Hamas peace. And I done told y'all motherfuckers, they don't give a fuck about Gaza except the resources that are there. But of course, Biden and them won't tell you that. Of course, Kamami and them won't, and she's in charge of foreign policy. She won't tell you that. Trump's old pussy ass over here talking about pro-Israel. He won't tell you that. Even them cocksuckers over there like Charlie Kirk was supposed to be near him and Pastor Darrell Scott. I ain't calling him a cocksucker, but he complicit in this as well. He won't tell you that. This is what it's about. And I done told y'all this was what it was about. I ain't caping for the people over there. I'm trying to tell you a story. This is what they want. They want this part of Israel. They want to say they want to give it to the Palestinians and let the Palestinians run it, but they're going to have Israel pulling the strings. And this is what Israel's going to present to BRICS to get themselves away from the Western part so they can put their money over there and take down the U.S. But far be it from me to tell y'all the truth, because I shouldn't tell you that because I'm going to lose my channel. I don't care. I really don't. This is what it's about. And this is what it's always been about. It's about Israel trying to create their own white Wakanda. Look how beautiful that looks, family. Look. Who wouldn't want to have a third city somewhere in Israel? Sorry, Gaza. Sorry, the West Bank. Right near the water, too. Look what's in the water, family. What are those? Those are oil derricks. Those are oil rigs. Well, damn. I thought there wasn't no oil in Gaza. That's what y'all told me. That's what they told us. Look, family, I'm looking at that coastline. It looks beautiful. You know what I don't see? I don't see a giant pump under the water trying to fuel water into Gaza. I don't see that. How much you want to bet if they showed some more renderings over here, we'd have sewer systems. We'd have water filtration systems. We'd have reservoirs. Look at all this land right here. Do you see this in the southeast corner? Look at all these fields. Now, these might be solar fields as well, but look at all this field. I thought Gaza didn't have arable land. That's what y'all told us. You know, the dumb woke people. You told us that we were crazy. This didn't happen. This is not there. This is what y'all told us. And you expected us, you know, the dumb black people with the 80 IQ, some of us less. That's what the white supremacists say. We weren't supposed to know this. This is above our intelligent quotient level. Well, damn. And guess who outed them? That's right. Their own media outed them. They outed them a year ago, but y'all bypassed it. Kaya Willis, you piece of shit. Why don't you talk about this? Ben Shapiro, you piece of shit. Why don't you talk about this? Candace Owens, you piece of shit. Before you went to the Kentucky Derby looking like a whole Easter mammy, why didn't you talk about this? Maybe you had this locked in the chamber in case Ben got in his feelings. Jeremy Boring, owning the Daily Slime, you piece of shit. Why didn't you say this? Hey, Trump, you piece of shit. Why didn't you say this? You like to tell everybody's business. You swear you know everything. Why didn't you say this? And let the people decide if they want to be in this or not. At least tell them the truth. That way you could hold your hands up and look like Drewski and be like, I just presented y'all the information. Y'all do with it what you want. But we know why you didn't do it. We know. And it's a 7-letter word.
Oh, cowards! All of them!
Because it's easier to lie and get money than tell the truth and get money. There you go, family. From crisis to prosperity, Netanyahu's vision for Gaza 2035 revealed online. The plan lays out a 3-step program for returning Gaza to self-governance and eventually reintegrating Gaza into the regional economy. Israel's trying to buy a seat on OPEC Plus, but they won't tell you that. They're trying to buy into BRICS, but they won't tell you that. It's all about the Z word. Look, I said that 8 motherfuckers left. They were probably part of that contingent. But okay. Look, U.S. Marines official, nearly half of drones IDF shoots down are its own. They can't even tell their own drones. But they got enough power to fuck with people that are 95% in ownership of land by the world court, by the way. Want to throw them off the land and send them over here as refugees so they can go get more of our revenue, more of our tax dollars, and less resources go to our children and ourselves. Why is that?
In the name of national security.
Again, before I get up out of here, Biden and Bibi done told y'all this was the plan months ago, but everybody bypassed it. When them two and that report came out that they were arguing each other on the phone about what was going to happen with Gaza after the war, all your favorite white and coon pundits should have said, you know what? Them niggas over there in New Black Media tell us we don't do no research. Let's go bring something to the people. Let's go load up the live stream on the StreamYard or the OBS and let's talk to the people, show them the truth. You could have started with Bibi and Biden yelling at each other. You could have started that. You could even have added that Biden a couple weeks later called him asshole several times talking to folk. You could have done that and then hit him with this. But y'all didn't want to do that because you were afraid to alienate that white audience. You might have galvanized them. Damon Reeves, you think so? If Gaza got the resources under there that I think they do, they would gladly bring them in. Considering that Israel got so much of America under its ass. They do it. To accelerate our downfall, they do it. Because it's all about money with them. Let me put this on your soul as well. Why do you think Israel all of a sudden is so worried about the ICC? It ain't because just they out there bombing indiscriminately. It ain't just that. It's they know that Palestinian leaders going to go up in there and talk about, listen, it ain't about them trying to get rid of Hamas. Because, again, they could have got rid of Hamas years ago. They didn't want to do it. They needed an excuse to take Gaza, and that was the perfect excuse. Then Palestinians were going to go up in there and say, listen, we run that land. The World Court said that's ours. They want it. We may even find out they've had secret negotiations trying to divvy up that land, and the Palestinians weren't going to go for it because they were going to lose 50% ownership. Well, technically 47.5. And they can't be cool with that because the Arabs need that. Dare I say, Gaza is their insurance plan. If shit goes to hell, at least they can pillage Gaza for their own use. And you can't say nothing because it's Arab on Arab. Ain't nobody finna say nothing. They just think that's regular. But, you know, sure, I'll lose the channel for saying that, but it's okay. It's okay. I'd rather y'all have the truth in there. Y'all can't tell me you ain't never heard this before. But there you go. That's the truth. That's the truth. I'm sure I'll get a misinformation. But hey, that means Jerusalem Post, you got to go at them too. There you go. Look at that. Look at that. Free trade zone. Look at that. Whole airport. Look at that. Beaches. Oil rigs. Cruise ships. And what they call the container vessels. Huh. Make Arabs the face of it, so when it falls, Israel can claim that we ain't had nothing to do with it except for security. Rebuilding from nothing and designing new cities from scratch will feature modern designs and planning. I wonder who's going to get those contracts. America. Anyway. And Europe. Anyway. Look. This was the best part of the whole thing when I read it. This was the best part. So if this works in Gaza, they want to go overseas with it. They want to go to Yemen and do this. They want to go to Syria and do this. They want to go to Lebanon and do this. And Eric Adams is sitting up there trying to make himself the face of black politics. The mayor of the biggest city in the country, the most densely populated city in the country. He's trying to make himself the black president. I ain't paying for this. I know y'all not paying for that. Our children damn sure ain't gonna pay for that. That's why I tell y'all, vote them all out. November 5th, 2024, everybody in the U.S. House of Representatives got to go. Everybody in the House of the Senate that has a seat up in 2024 got to go. They go, the lobbyists go, the pro-Israel shills go, the anti-Israel shills go, the pro-Palestinian shills go, the anti-Palestinian shills go. Everybody gotta go. Put them on their retirement plan. Hell, give us 2 years to fix the country. You want to come back, show us that you're not an asshole that will placate to foreign people. Prove to us that you work for the people that put you in office, not the lobbyists, the everyday 9 to 5 people. The people that have to live here, they have to do commerce here. The people that have to buy resources here. The people that have to cultivate resources here. The people like me who are going to call all of you out on your bullshit. The people who have children that they're trying to groom into adults. Wrong choice of words. I'm sorry. Grow into adults. Prove it to us. Or you're going to prove to us that you're the feckless pieces of shit that we thought you were. It's a new day. That's why you don't like us. You got your white boys over there saying they not going to go vote. You got your Latinos over there saying they ain't going to vote. Them Asians, they usually don't vote and they just quiet, but they let you know. They just raise their hand. So who you got left? Them biracials and the fleers. Have fun with that. Let's see how that race goes. I'm finna go get this jerk chicken right now. Hopefully you learned something again. If you did, I've done my job. If not, I try to be better next time. If they take my channel, understand StreamYard still works. I'll broadcast on Twitter. Y'all can meet me over there. I'll do more Rumble content. I still got the Facebook. I'll maybe fire the Twitch up. Who fucking knows? But I told y'all on Sunday, we're in the 6 months. We're on the highway to hell right now. We got to stay cool, family. They gonna throw everything at us, and we're not even in the summer yet. The only thing that we got going for us right now is when we talk, these motherfuckers stop. Because y'all, I don't know if y'all saw it. Christopher Gilbert, you got everybody talking about it now. They thought that was just gonna be an isolated incident. Motherfuckers start talking about it. Motherfuckers saw the posts. Motherfuckers saw the live streams. People talking about it. I seen the shit over there on TikTok. Motherfuckers talking about it. Motherfuckers, they ain't black. They over there talking about it. They know what time it is. I know everybody on this Drake and Kendrick bullshit. But the bullshit not gonna happen. You saw what happened with Ole Miss. They got that motherfucker. They got the white boy up out of there. They investigating everybody. That's how we got to do it. We got 6 months. We gonna show them. Vote the couch. Again, you wanna follow my plan? My plan is simple. Local, state. That affects Congress in DC. That affects Congress in your state. Get all that motherfucker out. If they not doing their job, get the motherfucker out. Get them out. They want to stay. They got 6 months to prove that they need to stay. If not, you pick the best candidate out of them primaries and get the motherfucker out. Primary the motherfucker out of there. Had that seat free open in November. They're going to have primaries the next 3 months. Get the motherfucker out that seat. It's not that hard. It take time. Go get you a Kroger sandwich, Publix sandwich. Go get a Giant sandwich, wherever fucking state you in. Albertsons, I don't give a shit. Ralph, shout outs to TD. Go get that sandwich, stand online, primary these motherfuckers out of here. Everybody gotta go. And you see how quick these wars end. But I gotta go get this jerk chicken. Hold, she got some. She better have some. It's 3 o'clock. Motherfuckers. Anyway, y'all. Whew. I feel better now. I had to get all that out of it. I had to get all that. This was weeks and weeks of pent-up anger that I was seeing with Eric Adams and the Blue Eyes White bitch. Thank you for letting me get that out. Yes, Church of Black Power, primary everybody out of them seats. You primary them out, they won't even be around in November. They be on, they look like the NBA. They be out fishing. They out of that seat. They finish their term, and come November 5th, don't matter who win in that seat. They gone. Mad Maxine, she can finally go back to her district and put the wig on top of the styrofoam mannequin head and live out the last of her days. Worrying about Trump, sitting looking like that Wolverine meme. Anyway, y'all, I'm getting up out of here. I'm gonna go get this jerk chicken because I'm a Jamaican at heart. And I ain't got no wife and daughter here, so I'm cool. All right. Y'all, take care. Stay safe. Make sure you listen to Black Alpha tonight because I know he finna go off. And again, brother, shout out to you for making 10,000 subs. That's what's up. Hey, shout out to Cosmo Fury for hitting 800. Shout out to him. Make sure you go to Cosmo Fury's channel and subscribe to him. Let's get the brother 1,000 so he can monetize. I want to hear some ambulance stories, motherfucker. Anyway, y'all. Let me get up out of here. Take care. Stay safe. And you know what to do when the agents of chaos come to mess up your existence.
At the end of the day got to end.